want to do this in in celebration of Juneteenth. Hey, Sage Queen. So yeah, let me share out the live. I hope all y'all had a great day. So Juneteenth. Tell me why you love being a Black American. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all the reasons why I love being a Black American. The resilience of a people, oh my goodness, is just unmatched. It's unmatched. Our culture, our food, our fight. I just love y'all so much. I really do. And I know we all might be strangers, but I can tell you right now, in the words of in the words of American, wait a minute. Let me tell you something. I love y'all so much.
Hey, sis.
Hey, I love y'all so much. And we, like I
We
was
love you
saying,
too.
yeah, we might be strangers and stuff, but with this whole movement and delineation movement, we got going on right now, y'all, I promise you, it's like some of the posts I see from other Black Americans all over the globe. Like, even if they in other countries, they Black American, they supporting us. And even if you in a different state, a different city, it is so crazy, y'all, because it's like they talking to us. It's like we them, like the same lingos, the same expression. A lot of us feel the same way about a certain thing. Now, come on, you don't find that quite often. That's why I'm under the belief that we are a tribe. We, if you sit and read all, just reading each other's comments inside the comment section, oh my goodness, you can't tell me we are not connected. And you can tell when
Yeah.
something off. It's so crazy. And I just love being a Black American. I love our inner cities. I love the things I love my inner city. I've lived in a couple of other inner cities, and I love them as well, because you can't find a culture that it goes beyond state lines. Like, come on now. Whatever city I've lived in Phoenix, Arizona, in the black part. I lived in Detroit. I lived in Central Florida. Well, I can't say Central Florida because y'all already know it's full of immigrants. But what other cities have I lived in? I stayed in LA. You know what I mean? And this is before it was this back when Boys in the Hood days, okay? So this is different, and it just goes to show y'all, we are intertwined. We are one people. Even, some of the ones we consider off code or our raccoons, they even have to admit, like, some of them won't even let you go too far now. You know what I mean? So I just love y'all. I love the ancestors. Thank you, ancestors, for y'all fight, for y'all struggle, for y'all perseverance. We gonna pick it up and carry it on, y'all. The fight continues, and I'm so blessed, so happy to be a Black American, no matter what. No matter what people say about us, no matter how certain groups feel about us, we still say fuck you every day. And that takes a lot. Everybody can't. We have not bent or bowed yet in centuries, okay? We've been fighting for centuries over here, and we're going to continue to fight. Black power. Shout out to the Black Americans. I love y'all so much. Happy Juneteenth once again, y'all. We made it another year to see another Juneteenth, and a lot of us didn't. May they rest in peace, and shout out to them too. Hey, American. Hey, Netherboo.
Hey, sis. I just
Happy
wanted to shout
Juneteenth.
out our ancestors and say happy Juneteenth to the family. And I'm so proud of us and so happy we're still here. Hey, Netaboo.
Hello, lovely ladies. I just came up to say happy Juneteenth. I am indeed celebrating. I'm not up celebrating, but I'm celebrating. And I'm going through
Yes.
all the lives and I'm looking at how people celebrate. I found one where this lady painted her nails. They so pretty. They look just like the Juneteenth flag. So I reposted it.
Oh,
And
Hi,
I
yeah.
got my
everybody.
grandbabies over. Hello
Hey, Mama
there.
Nisi.
Happy
Happy
Juneteenth.
Happy
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth to
Yes.
you.
Hey, Ma.
Thank you. Hi, baby. Y'all just started?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. I just came up to be with y'all for a while.
Okay, Ma. Tell us something. Tell us tell us something about growing up in Inkster. Tell us how it was in the '60s. Well, let me say, I'm gonna say how was it in the late '60s for you as a Black American?
Well, well,
Just tell us about the good stuff. Wait,
yeah.
tell us about growing up in the
Coming back
projects.
to the.
Wait, tell us about a little bit about growing up in the projects back in the '60s and '70s. The '60s.
Where everybody knew everybody out of Inkster. Um, most families had a bunch of kids, and what can I say? Well, I could tell you in our house, we stayed with our grandmother because we had just moved back here from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And my grandmother had like 8 kids in her house. And then it was 3 of us came, so that's what, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 12 of us in the house, including my mother
Hold
and my
on.
grandmother.
Hold on, Ma. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm going to let the negativity get to me real quick. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, so this man wrote, what did he say? How can you be proud to be a Akata? We can be proud to be a Akata just knowing and finding comfort. Oh, Dip Torre. He say, how can you be proud to be a Nakata? Just knowing we'll smack the shit out your ass and hurt you.
And
That
do it
make me
twice on
real proud.
Sunday.
Yeah, and do it twice. Knowing we'll put a foot up your ass.
And you
That make me
probably over
proud.
here with us.
Yeah, that make me so proud knowing we can smack you around, kick you up your ass, get you put out of our country if you do one false move. That makes me so proud to be a Nakata. I'm sorry, Ma. Go ahead.
Yeah, where he put that in the comment.
Now he saying no culture. Come up here or get blocked.
Yeah,
He gonna have to come up because I muted him in the comments, so you can look through the
yeah.
window, sir.
Oh,
If you
okay.
got
All
something to
right.
say, you come up on the stage.
Yeah. They
Okay.
can't even let us have peace on our celebration. Go ahead, Mama.
Yeah, but yeah. So my grandmother, well, by her having all of us, well, she had like 2 in school, like baby sister and baby brother. They was in school, and then all her grandkids, because she used to babysit for her kids, and it'd be so many of us, and I can't even start counting. so, so she used to have us stomping on grapes when she make her wine, and we had to turn the wheel when she make the ice cream. We had to stay in the garden, help her with her garden.
Thank you, Maroon.
It, mm,
No, I was just saying thank you to a gifter. Go ahead, Ma.
oh yeah. Well, I learned a lot from my grandmother back then. They was from, my grandmother. They was from Little Rock, and down there, they did their own garden and slaughter. Yeah, she just put us to work mostly. She worked her grandkids. There was good days though, even though we didn't have really much. And my grandfather,
Hold
he
on,
worked
y'all.
for.
Go ahead and tell your story. Let me fix something. Go ahead, Mama. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, he worked for a motor company. She was a stay-at-home wife. She stayed at home and just took care of the kids. So that's about all I'm gonna say about that. But we was raised pretty good coming up. Had to be in the house when the street lights come on. What
Okay,
else?
my hold on. Hey y'all. Okay, let me mute you, ma. Let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all elders had a uncle or auntie and they or grandparents or somebody in y'all family and they called them baby brother and baby sister?
Not only did I have family members called baby brother and baby sister standing up here, oldest grandma and grandpa, everybody had a nickname. Everybody. I never knew anybody's name until like literally passing away and seeing like obituary. Oh, I didn't know Took name was Bertha. I didn't know Chook name was Laura. You know, we had Buster. We all had nicknames, and mine was Boo. So yeah, the entire family had nicknames.
Yep, my whole family did too. Um,
Auntie was called Big Mama. Quite a few people had Big Mamas in their family.
I was gonna say I think we all had because my great grandmother was Big Mama.
Yeah,
Hey,
with my
Nether Boo.
grandmother's sister.
Hey, Nether Boo. Did I get the prompt right with the colors this time?
So yeah,
Yes, you did.
Okay, cool, y'all. All right. Thank you for that pull up. I wasn't even thinking right. Sorry, y'all.
That's all right.
And mine, what kind of
I'm
trees
about to
did
say something, sissy.
hold on. What kind of trees did grandma have in her backyard? Wasn't that a peach and cherry trees?
No, that's a cherry tree in the back by that fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cherry trees. Oh, girl, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
It was only two houses on my grandmother's street back in the 60s, and her street was like a dirt road. And that's Carlisle and Fox. And my grandmother, by being from down south, they planted so many apple trees and pear trees and what was it, peach trees. We had about 30 or 40 trees before the city came through there and cut them all down, chopped them all, cut them all down so they could build houses up in there. But yeah, we had trees. We had so many apples for days, for days.
So
And
y'all
sit
see
on the
that? I
fence and
think
eat them.
right.
And
I,
Cooter Bakers, what they call them, Cooter Bakers. And my name is right.
Ruther Baker.
Yeah,
I don't know. Am I
rutabaga.
saying that
Yeah,
right up? But let me
and
not wait a minute, Mom. Hold on. Since you mentioned it, because I'm just taking notes and I just want to ask people: do y'all believe the elders who migrated to the north for like jobs from the south? Do y'all think that they was really instrumental in planting all them trees, or did the north did they have all them fruit trees? Because it's like almost all of my like we always had some type of fruit trees, and even in our alley when we moved to Detroit. We were picking grapes out the alleys, eating grapes out the alleys.
I would agree with that because we had dill pickle plants in the alley. And my grandfather was in Rockford, and we used to sit on his back fence and just we didn't wash nothing, y'all. We survived, but we just pulled them apples down or those berries, you know, the little blackberries or raspberries, something like
yeah,
that.
I have a
Just pull them and
blackberry
eat them.
tree in my yard right
Yep,
now.
just pull them and eat them. I think that you know, where we went, if they had industrialized, we were planting. People knew when you plant certain things, they may not be here to see it, but they knew what it would do, who it would
Oh,
feed while it was
y'all,
here.
y'all know another thing that we all used to cook. We used to love as kids. Everybody loved this green tomatoes.
Yes.
Fried
Had me
green
some
tomatoes with
yesterday.
some hot
Oh, I
sauce.
still
Yum
love
yum.
Oh
that.
Girl,
Lord, I had
Me
me some
too.
yes, some
yesterday.
green tomatoes. I seen
Yes.
some the other day when I was in the store. I should have
Mm.
got them.
Hold on, y'all. Real deal. How you doing? You want to unmute?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for letting me come up. I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. What's your ethnicity?
My ethnicity, I'm African American.
Oh, what part of the Africa your people from?
Sierra Leone and Togo.
Oh, how can we help you today?
No, I was scrolling. I just turned on TikTok. I haven't been on in a while. And then I saw this. I'm like, oh, first of all, this host, beautiful face. Then I'm like, And then I looked, tell me why you love being a Black American. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth to you all, first of all. Um,
Thank you.
I kind of have a twist to that, and I say I'm happy being Black in America.
Why? Because you from Africa?
No, 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 no. It's just that I'm of the realization that they don't really see the powers that be don't see us as true Americans. Otherwise, we wouldn't have all the challenges that we have, right? So every 25 years, our right to vote comes up for a vote. You know, that's crazy. So,
So you must
what?
be a Democrat. Is you a? Did your family? Were
No,
your?
no, no, no. Bag
Wait a
up.
minute.
Don't
Hold on.
assume.
Cause
Don't
I'm trying.
assume.
Hold on. Cause I'm trying to ask you if you are African.
My
You can.
people were definitely a part of the Atlantic slave trade.
How you
Yes.
know? You found a
Because,
slave in your genealogy?
yes,
Oh, okay. So when was your ancestor of when did the African come here to the United States of America?
Africans came here in
No,
the
yours,
early
the one you found,
1500s.
the one you found, and I want to know how you found it. When did your ancestor come here from Africa, and what country? And you said Sierra Leone and Togo or something like that. When did your
Yes, I did.
ancestor?
I did my DNA search
No, I ain't
and
talking about the DNA. That's for entertainment purposes only. When did your ancestors?
entertainment.
Oh yeah, it say it on there. You don't know that? So listen, when did your people, the African you found, when did they get to this United States of America?
The Africans I found.
Yeah, when did they get here? You said you found some Africans, because that's why
So,
you calling
so,
yourself
so,
African.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So right now, my family tree is tracking it back. What was it, Arkansas, Mississippi? It tracks back to being on a plantation in those states. The ancestry in my family,
I know, but
and
when did you find? When did the African get here
and
that you
those
found?
people came from the slave ships.
What people?
The people I just talked about, my ancestry.
Okay,
So
how
did
you know they
yours.
came?
So
So
did
that's what I'm
yours.
saying. Did you find? No, my family. I haven't found the African. I'm not. My people were here, and some were brought over here. Possibly, I don't know, but I have never found the African in my ancestry.
So what are
Have
you?
you?
What? Who are you then?
I'm a
What are
Black
you?
American.
You Black American.
I am a Black American. I have never found the African. I don't eat dog meat. I don't
Africans
sell
don't eat
slaves.
dog meat. Come
I
on,
don't
man.
sell slaves.
Come on now. Where are you going with that?
Where you mean what I'm going with that?
That's
Don't tell
like,
me my ancestors came from Africa. Prove it to me.
well, I can't prove what you are who you are. Whoever you say you
Exactly.
are, that's
I
who you
want you
are.
to prove about these Africans you found, because that's going to be very interesting to me. And I'll be quiet, and I will apologize to you if you can tell me what boat they was on. What's the name of the slave ship, and you got any documentation of what was their slave name or anything like that? And I will be quiet, and we can move on with the show, and you'll give an apology. Hello?
Thank you.
Yeah, like I thought. Have a good day. Happy Juneteenth. Go ahead, y'all.
just say something about that too. If he really found
Oh
African
yeah, EJ.
ancestry, or on, he got to have proper documentation to even bring that stuff up, because you're gonna have to prove that stuff, even if you want to get in tune with your so-called African brothers and sisters back in your homeland. So if you saying that your people came from Togo, and I forgot the other country that he was coming from, if you wanted to be better in tune
Sierra
with,
Leone, EJ.
yeah, Sierra Leone, Togo, you're gonna have to get in tune with those people. Cause I think most likely the slave masters, for the somewhat small amount of Africans that came to America, they got proper documentation to even keep in stock with their livestock. So they're going to have proper
Thank y'all for
documentation
the
for this
gift.
stuff. So I don't know why he didn't say anything about it. If you saying that you come from Africa and your ancestry come from Africa, who's the slave masters and the proper documentation that you got that's down in your family's lineage? You gonna have to have that if you can prove that you somewhat African. Every slave master kept documents and stuff. So you talking all this African stuff, and you clearly see the prompt. That's why you came up here. Just because your ancestry allegedly comes from Africa, not all of us are like that. And even if that was the case, it's called an ethnogenesis. Everybody is different after hundreds of years. Nobody stays the same over a long period of time. Hell, I'm not the same person I was 5 seconds ago. We always evolving and becoming something different, but we always, on my end, keeping our Black American history, alive. Because you always have a lot of these people that do their ancestry and think they come from so-called Africa, but they don't want to go to Africa and get in tune with their so-called African ancestry. These people just be talking for no reason when they come up here talking that crap.
Yeah, it's starting to piss me off. I don't like it. I try not to get offended, but don't push that on me. I just wanted to know how you was an African.
Really was finna go there too, wasn't he?
Yeah, Ma. Ma, have
Hey,
you found it? Did they tell you? Did your hey Maroon? Ma, did Grandma ever tell you anything about Africans in our lineage?
When the Africans, when they tried to change the names, like I told you, they was
What you
all
say?
upset. Huh?
What you say? What did you tell me? I forgot.
When they changed it to African America, African American,
Yeah, you
they
say
didn't
they.
want the name changed. And no, they ain't never mentioned no Africans. No, 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 no.
What about your grandmother?
No, on either side.
So really, y'all hear that? So if my mother, I'm sorry, I don't, if she's 70, okay. If her mother, which is my grandmother, and she knew her great grandmother. If none of them, y'all know what year that had to be. I can't even
Right.
calculate three going back to my mama, and
That is
she ain't
very
never
true.
and right, and ain't none of these people ever mentioned no African. It seemed like African hymn, click a pop or something.
Yeah.
We don't know not one tribal language unless we learned it, unless we went out and educated ourselves in some type of way to learn it. Can any of y'all got a
Well,
pass down African language,
my grandmother
words,
grew up.
anything?
no,
Pass down
Nope,
African dish?
nope,
absolutely not.
no
No,
boiled monkey
that
hips or
wasn't even
nothing.
heard of
Just
an African
soul
dish.
food.
Like we got dishes passed down centuries. And you mean to tell me if it was an African in our lineage, we wouldn't have had a soup, a seasoning, a
Miss Nisi, you
spice?
ain't never boiled no ostrich leg. She over there laughing. You ain't never.
No honey
No, the
badger
only
turkey
thing
in
my
my soup. Don't
family,
do it,
the
brother.
kind of soup my mother got from from her mother was goulash, and that's putting everything in a soup.
You ain't never marinated no ostrich necks, no hyena back, oxtails, nothing. You ain't never even think to try.
Don't ask me nothing like that. Not even a chicken feet.
Oh Lord, don't even
Some
get
of
me
y'all do
started.
eat chicken feet though. I think
Listen,
some Black Americans in the South, mind you.
I know they do,
my
but
auntie do
no.
from South Carolina.
We
I told
didn't
her I
buy
ain't eat
them.
no
We
chicken
wasn't
feet.
raised up on them.
I ain't eat no chicken feet. Listen, Miss Love, I'm over here on the go. I'm sitting here being
Not no
joking with
nasty
y'all.
chicken feet.
I just wanted to answer the prompt, and then I'm on the road right now. Y'all gonna have me swerving real quick.
Okay.
Uh,
What's going on, family? Hey, how y'all
Hey.
doing? Happy Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, happy Juneteenth.
Um,
Happy Juneteenth,
why
baby.
I love being a Black American. Man, from the funky flip flop tethers that we've been getting over here for the past 10 years with the ashy feet I see in the store every day in HEB. Listen, there ain't nothing like us on this planet. Y'all was just talking about the trees, and us coming from the south going up there to the north, and bringing all of our indigeneity. Maybe I'm butchering that word, but y'all know what I mean. And that's how we from this soil. My great grandfather on my mom's side, he became blind later on. He was also a veteran, and my mom's grandmother, his wife, was also blind, and they knew how to still work in the gardens even as blind people, and that's kind of how they made their money. So, and then also too, some of my my great granduncles, I guess you could say, some of them used to bootleg liquor. So, it's a whole different thing that we have. There's a show called Moonshiners. There's black gentlemen on there that'll I forgot his name, but it's a black gentleman on there from Louisiana. He's still making moonshine in the woods. You know what I'm saying? So, and he knows how to make it from the soil. So, being a Black American, having holidays, multiple holidays, a whole month dedicated to us. It's going to be a whole year soon because the YT people going away, and everybody know what we getting ready to inherit. So that's why everybody want to come up here and try to ruin our day and talk about Africans and boiled rhinoceros backs and hippo gumbo and all this other stuff. We ain't doing all that, man. But anyways, I'm about to get back
That's
out on
what
this road.
Hey,
Huh?
that's what I
Maroon.
was saying
Mm-hmm.
earlier
Hold
when
on,
I
Ma.
said
Hold
my
on.
grandmother had us stomping on the grapes, making her
Mm-hmm.
grape wine and dandelion wine.
Miss Lil,
Yeah,
you know I
we
love
had
my
to do
elders
that.
now, so you might as well you better interrupt me before I keep on going now.
I
I be
know.
going.
Look, I was just gonna tag on to your little recipes. I was gonna say a monkey meatloaf.
Hey, what they making a
Whatever
roux
she
out
do.
of? Out of that dirt over there, with them dirt potatoes, making a roux
Hey,
out of
Rev. Thank you.
stinking East African flour with the ostrich fur and the camel fur and all that. Even in China, they serve camel hump at the Chinese restaurants. I don't want no camel hump. What Chris Tucker said on Rush Hour, this some greasy shit. Anyways, let me get going, man. Yeah, so salute to y'all. I'm about to go get me some soul food, not some of
I,
that food
That
food. You
sounds
know what I
so
mean?
good.
mhm.
Oh, it's a girl over here. Her name is Shambria Eats over here. If y'all over there in near Dallas, that's what I'm finna head over to right now. It's my first time going to her. Black economics. We ain't spending no
Okay.
money up here in Collin County no more.
That's
We
what I
good.
said.
I
This
know
ain't no
We got.
that's right.
blackout. This a blacksidus.
Oh yeah, it's a whole renaissance. It's a whole thing. 365, baby, 24/7. We ain't doing it no more.
Hold on. Oh, the King of Kush got down.
Salute, Go Red. Hold on, I got some gifts for y'all before I go. Peace, family.
Okay, Pete. Thank you for all your gifts too, Marine.
For
I
sure.
appreciate you. I'm sure they do too. Hey,
Hey,
go Rev.
Absolutely.
Jerome.
Hey, EJ.
I was about to come up here and say something to you. You had them Umar Johnson colors up here. I thought you was listening to some of his lectures. I thought you was about to fall in the coma. I was about to say, what's going on? Not my sister, not the wrong colors.
Oh
I've been
man,
regulating people all through Twitter on that stuff, man.
EJ. Oh, hold on, Rev. Let me mute your mic, Rev. Hold on. Let me mute you. Oh, you gotta let me cut your camera off, Rev. You okay? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah,
Go, Rev. Hold on. You want to show us something? Hold on. Let me unmute you. I'm sorry. I gotta talk to the elder. Hold on, EJ. I'm sorry. Go, Rev. Let me unmute you. Unmute your mic. Okay, go, Rev. What you want to show us something? Let me see
I'm done.
downtown. I ain't seen my city in a couple of years. Let me
Man,
see. Turn the phone. Thank you, Maroon. What happened to him? Oh wow. I'm sorry. Go ahead, EJ.
Probably hit the wrong button.
You probably hit the mute button, then his other finger connected to the disconnect button. I'm sorry about that. You know how this finger technology is with us black folks. We'll get it
Right.
right.
Oh yeah, but I saw some. I didn't even realize it. I saw somebody leave it in the comments. Thank you. Somebody left it in the comments. I'm like, oh, thank you. Why it's early in the show. I wasn't even thinking. You want to tell us why you love being Black American? Happy Juneteenth, EJ.
I love being Black American because every time I look in the mirror, I just see a fine, sophisticated brother like myself, and I see so many of our people being something in this world instead of just trying to be on the downs and outs when it comes to fighting white supremacy. And I love that not only on this holiday of
Thank you,
Juneteenth, brothers and
Mom.
sisters are representing themselves with the red, white, and blue colors. And I done seen some Negroes on these social media sites, violating, using the wrong colors. The rapper Unalive Mike, that big fat Snorlax built bastard, was up there on Twitter putting in the wrong colors. I had to leave him a scolding message because a lot of these celebrities are colorblind when it comes to certain holidays and the colors that we supposed to definitely represent. They bought and paid for. They getting biscuit crumbs at the bottom of their kneecaps, so they got to play ball and stuff. But I love us because we have a powerful and distinct history, not only within America, society, and
Sorry, EJ, you got bullied. I mean, you got restricted. Go Rev. Go ahead now. Oh, let me see. Um, you can unmute yourself. Go Red.
Do y'all hear me?
No, not there. We hear you now. Can you turn the camera around so I can see? Oh, look. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But I'm up here where I'm eating at now. I was gonna go. They watching some old soccer shit. I had to go to the African Museum. I just got back. I got my flag. Y'all see that flag?
Hey,
Yeah, we see you.
Yes, go Rev.
Yeah. I'm out here. Yeah, I went up to the African place. I mean, to the African Museum, right? It was one of our trucks, and it was a Nigerian truck, right? I went up to the truck like I was finna buy something. I say, "No, that's all right." I said, "That's all right. I ain't finna buy nothing. I don't think I'm hungry right now." Yeah, but shoot, I've been all from one side of downtown, and they having something in Hart Plaza, right by the water. Costs $100, but it ain't got nothing to do with you know, June 19th. So I'm feeling some type of way here. So I just went up to the African, that's where all our people at, mostly. It's at the museum. They playing chess, they
What's in
inside.
there? What's in the African Museum?
A lot of books and a lot of artifacts and
What, from
different things.
Africa? Artifacts from Africa?
Yeah, somewhat,
They got that
and
fake
some,
slave shit too.
yeah, and some of our stuff is in there too, from the soil. So yeah, I
Yep.
stepped in there. It's most of our people over there, cause it's just like a white sea down here, and I hate it. I mean, but it's cool though. I mean, we down here too. We down here too, but it's the weekend, so
I know
it's a
they
lot of
better
other
act
things.
right. I know it is. I know how
Oh,
it is in the D. They better
they
act
on
right
they,
down there. It can be a white
hey,
sea if it want to, but I know my Detroiters. They'll get them together. Y'all better act like y'all know who winning.
hey, they on their best behavior.
I bet they is. They don't want to. They don't know. They don't want the nigga brigade
I know. Love
rolling up.
world, love world. I've been waving this flag all in their face and noses and everything. Yeah, get a sniff of it, cause it will be happening a lot more of this. Yeah, I just came up. I'm finna finish eating my food, black food, soul food, and I'm gonna have a good time. But how long you gonna be on?
I'm gonna be on probably all night. I don't know. It's gonna be a long
Oh,
stream.
okay. Well, I'm gonna rush home because I got to
No, you
hit
ain't
some
gotta
things.
rush home. We'll be here waiting for you, Red. You
All
enjoy
right, I
your
love
day.
you. All right, I
All
love
right.
y'all.
Love you
All
too,
right,
and
see ya.
you can
Okay,
keep
all
your
right, bye.
earbuds in and just listen to something.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot, you think I ain't?
All
All right, I'll see y'all.
right.
All right,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Hey Ish, how you doing today?
Yeah. I'm off mute.
I'm
Talk that
good.
crap
How are
you was
you?
talking.
Huh?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. Now what you want to say? You talking in the comments. Now you have our full attention. What you
I, I
want to
was
say?
I was just saying, what does it mean to be a Black American?
Wasn't you here at the beginning of the show?
Nah, I was invited too late.
Okay. What does it mean to be a Black American?
Yeah, you can summarize it for me.
Okay, a Black American. Hmm. It means greatness. It means elegance. It means culture, a deep culture. It's like the culture is like our culture is unmatched. It's centuries and centuries and centuries old. You know what I mean? I'm a little tipsy, y'all, so help me out too. Our culture, my culture is family. My culture is community. My culture is being a people of warriors. You know what I mean? Like we are fighters. It's so
That's
much.
right.
Yeah,
Okay,
To sum
basically,
it
resistance,
all up, what she
resilience.
said.
Hold on,
To sum up
resistance.
what she
Hold on,
said.
hold on, ish. Resistance, resilience. Yeah, it's just so much. Anybody else want to answer him? Anybody? Gamma, are you a Black American?
Yeah, of course, I'm foundational.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to tell him? You want to answer that?
Oh yeah, yeah. We the people of this land. Obviously, I don't even know how to explain it. We melanated. We the original people. We put the style and everything. We the people that he watches and he knows all about. He's just acting like he doesn't know. We're the people that you hear about all over the world. We're the people who are the most copied people in the world. All the different styles and genres that you can see globally. All come from people watching us and figuring out what they want to do based off what we laid down, our foundation. I mean, I think it's obvious what we are. We're the wealthiest group of melanated people on the planet. We've got the most exposure. We've got the most powerful government and system trying to oppress us, and even they fail at that because our greatness is unmatched. There's so much, and he knows it. I
Yep.
land.
Thank you, Gamma. Indigenous. What is a Black American to you? Hey, Indigenous.
Bottom line is,
Happy
to me,
Juneteenth.
Black American is
Happy
we're the
Oh,
blueprint.
Jubilee Day.
wait a minute. Hold on, Netherboo. Then after Netherboo jumped in
Hey,
there, Indigenous real quick. Sorry. Go ahead, Netherboo.
just real quick, I'm gonna drop down. The bottom line with being Black American, which I would be in a million lifetimes, is that we are everything he said wrapped up in this. We are the blueprint. Even when we want to come up with something new, be innovative, we don't look to others. We look either within or we mimic our ancestors and those who came before us. We don't look outside of us. When you hear the word Black people anywhere in the world, they're talking about us. They're thinking about us. We are the most loved and unloved Black people all over the world. And we are foundational Black Americans. And I'm proud of that. Bottom line, we're the blueprint and we're the moral compass.
Hey,
With that, I
Netherboo.
land. Hmm.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Land. I got something to ask you though.
No, I landed.
Listen. So between Black Americans and white people, who you think the most loved and unloved at the same time? Cause sometimes I feel like we the most loved and unloved. We beating out the
That's what
white
I
tees.
feel. I feel like we are both of them. We encompass both. And even though
I'm saying, do
no
you
one
think
wants
we
to
the most? Do you
particularly
think?
be,
Well, who you think beating out the most unloved? Us or YT?
um, I'm gonna say us because all the immigrants love the YT. So the only people that stand strong in unliking YT is us. I know that we are strong enough to just beat everybody out with that, but we are the ones that are the most unliked and loved and copied and admired, and we inspire. But I believe we got everybody beat on all fronts because YT is going to be loved by themselves, and they're going to be loved by all the immigrants who will not be thinking about them. And the moment we make a point, they go, "But you got that from the YT people." So they're the most liked. We're the most unliked.
And let me add
Thank you,
to it.
B. Ree. Hey, happy Juneteenth, B. Ree. Go ahead,
Well,
Mama.
what I wanted to say, what I wanted to add to it is we are the world, the black people.
What you mean by that?
Everybody look to the blacks
Oh
for
yeah,
everything.
yeah, and that's crazy. And we haven't mass decided nobody or nothing. DJ Arksy, I'm gonna mute your mic, okay? Indi- Indigenous, you want to Oh wait, hold on, Gamma. Indigenous, you want to go now? Hey, Indigenous.
Hey, family, happy Jubilee Day. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. Absolutely. So, these people are very disingenuous. We are the single ethnic group with the most dominant influence all around the world. Our impact, our leaders. We have statues of our leaders, Black American leaders, all around the world. Even over there in Africa, in Ethiopia, Colonel Charles C. Robinson has a statue over there. And his statue says in their language that he is a Black American, right? He is called the Brown Condor of Ethiopia. He is the one that went over there and created their Air Force. Harlem Hellraisers put belt to ass in Europe so valiantly and gallantly that they were given the nation's most highest prestigious award by that country, France. We have a legacy of fighting in militias. We have legacies of fighting for our families and being landowners. This is the reason why we are the single ethnic group that have land patents proving ownership on this soil. We have conquered not only 7, but 11 different comings on these shores to oppress us. And we have been the single most valiant ethnic group to resist oppression every time that we've seen it. And there are two people on this planet. So when you ask yourself, who are we? There are people that are carrying shovels, and there's people walking paths. Black Americans carry shovels. We are the architects. This is the reason why our civil rights legislation led to the coming in masses of other immigrant groups into this country. That was our achievement alone. Prior to that, the 1923 Johnson-Reed Act existed, which did not allow but 800 to 1,000 melanated immigrants from the global south into this country onto these shores. We have a very well documented history on this soil, given that our genealogy proves that very existence. These look to ask who is a Black American and what is a Black American is completely disingenuous. Everybody knows who our leaders are and what our philosophies are. We are not the dreamers. Y'all are. We don't have time to dream. We are still in our resistance and achieving in our resistance. Black Americans are those same ethnic group that have 2 Supreme Court justices. We've had several eras where we've outpaced our counterparts on all fronts: white tea, Anglos, WASP, Ellis Islander immigrants, melanated immigrants. We outpace you all. So it's very disingenuous for you to ask our people, what is a Black American, especially on this day of the year? We know that you have no respect for people's ethnic and heritage pride. The reason why you guys don't use Black on that African continent is because whenever you've done it in history, it's led to ethnic erasure. We know that you don't know what a Black American is because you so callously hijack our holidays or try to. You economically exploit the same people that you say you have the same skin color to. You co-modify our heritage, and our holidays by adding and including yourself in a history, in a legacy, in a genealogy where we just truly do not find you. Our sisters are right. We are warriors. We have been represented in every WAR fought on this soil and many others. Everybody knows the influence of a Black American. This is the reason why you see this competition happening right now in the United States of America. Nowhere else on this planet is this happening to another ethnic group of people. Nowhere. You guys know what you're doing. You know who we are. We're being selectively targeted. You saw the YT colonizer and come in here and bring its influence and its dominance here. You saw the Ellis Islanders sneak their asses up in here as unskilled laborers, somehow got that labor, somehow gained that wealth. Meanwhile, at the same time, before, during, and after slavery, Black Americans achieved.
Hey,
Not all of us
indigenous.
were slaves. Yes.
Yes. And not only that, I might add, the goal here for a lot of us is to run all immigrant groups out of our communities into the white communities. And what you think gonna happen when you get ran into the white communities? They gonna run you out of there. But to where? Thank you, indigenous, for that. So what do you think now? Do you know where the Black American is, Ish? You can unmute.
Yeah, I get where you lot coming from, but
Wait, what? Why? No, say what you saying. What's all this jazz you talking in the comments?
yeah,
I got to
because
keep approving your comments. You from Somalia?
yeah, I'm from Somalia
What is a
originally.
Somalian? Tell me what a Somalian is.
Oh, that's very easy. A Somalian is the Kushite Empire since then, since
The
now.
who? The what?
Kushite Empire
Okay,
still is, and it
it's
hasn't
an
changed.
empire now. It's a
It's not a
empire.
kingdom like it used to be,
What is it?
but it's divided into
How
a
y'all
United
living over
Nation
there? What inventions y'all got? What inventions Somalians created? What y'all known for globally?
poetry.
Oh, really? What? That's an
Yeah,
invention? Poetry is an
y-
invention?
yeah, the
Don't,
invention. It's
no, everybody don't
poetry.
like poetry. Everybody don't need
Everybody
poetry.
uses poetry, even
Everybody don't need poetry in their
it does.
life.
It does.
Okay, what?
So
Okay,
if you're a singer,
other than
I'll,
poetry, what else y'all invented that's
okay,
used globally?
okay, I'll tell you. The drums.
Oh, Somalians created the drums. Okay, what
Yes.
else?
The war cry.
The war cry.
Yes.
That's an invention. That's y'all, boy. What the my helicopter say? Third world brain. Hey,
Listen,
Bernie.
Somalia was the eye of the world before it became a third world country. It became a third world country for a reason. Did you
Okay,
know
and
that?
what else? What else y'all invent? Like any utensils or any um home supply that people use in their homes? Like what?
The spoon.
Oh, y'all created the spoon?
Yes, till this day, the British Museum has the spoon that they stole from Somalia in
Okay, what else?
1888.
Okay, y'all got the spoon. What other invention?
What other invention? The, what do you call it? The carpet.
The carpet. Y'all invented carpet?
Yes, because as nomadic people, we always use a carpet because we move from area to area. We don't build houses like that.
Hmm. Okay. You should be naming some stuff off. Like what else?
Yeah, you should be
Well,
naming
how
Maya
many times am
Angelou
I
for
gonna
that
keep
poetry.
going? God damn.
Yeah.
Love, can I?
Go ahead, Black Queen.
I just want to school this clown right quick, okay? Because this is Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. And we
Happy
don't have
Juneteenth.
time.
Happy June.
We don't have time for, hi, Miss Niecy. We don't have time for clown behavior today because we're trying to celebrate. So let me just break it down to you who we are, okay? Black Americans have made foundational contributions that have profoundly shaped the U.S. Listen to that, foundational contributions, okay? Their achievements, they span every phase of society from laying the physical and economic groundwork of the nation to pioneering major medical advancements, creating global music genres and breaking historical, political, and cultural barriers. Remember that same culture you people claim we didn't have that you all try to copy. Let me tell you a little bit here. Science and innovation, medicine. Dr. Charles Drew revolutionized modern medicine by developing long-term blood plasma storage. Dr. Daniel Hale Williams performed one of the first successful open heart surgeries in 1893. Technology and patents. Innovators like Mark Dean co-created the first personal computer, the PC, while Dr. Patricia Bath invented the laser phaco probe for cataract treatment for your eyes. In space, Dr. Mae Jemison became the first Black American woman to travel in space aboard the shuttle called the Endeavour in 1992. In music, African American artists and traditions are the backbone of American music, giving rise to genres spanning gospel, jazz, blues, rock and roll, soul, and hip hop. If that's not enough for you, let me give you some more to HATE on, okay? Literature and theater. This is how resilient, intelligent, and smart that we are, that all of y'all try to say that we don't know nothing and we don't have nothing. The Harlem Renaissance established a golden age of Black cultural expression in the 1920s and 30s. Authors and performers like Toni Morrison, Nobel Prize in Literature is what he won, and August Wilson have defined American literature and playwriting. I follow them because I write books. Political first. Thurgood Marshall became the first Black United States Supreme Court Justice in 1967. And I'm not going to include that because he's not one of us. Civil rights. The civil rights movement led by figures like Rosa Parks and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. permanently dismantled institutionalized segregation and expanded voting rights for all Americans. And the last one that I am going to school you on is athletics and exploration. Jackie Robinson famously broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball in 1947. Jesse Owens won 4 gold medals at the 1936 Berlin Olympics, challenging white supremacist ideologies on the world stage. In exploration, Matthew Henson, alongside Robert Peary, was credited as one of the first men to reach the North Pole in 1909. That's just a little bit of our accomplishments, sir. That's a little bit of who we are. So this is why you people, you HATE on us constantly, because this is who we are. We are very resilient people, and just deal with it. Go build your land, your country, and your people and create something. I land love, sorry.
Okay, hold on. Ish, now how many Somalian astronauts been into space?
We don't go to space because we're not trying to get out of our lands. So it's different. Listen, everywhere is an individualistic country, and everywhere has a different set of rules of what they call greatness, right? Those are just universal facts. Something that is common in America may not be common in India, vice versa, may not be appreciated in China or Somalia. As nomadic people who are herdsmen of camels, goats, and sheep, we do not care about space. We care about our people, their
Boy,
health,
quit
their
it.
well-being.
Boy, quit it. Okay, check this out. Y'all not the only ones farming the land. We have owned over 500 million acres of land over here. We fed our own people. You understand what I'm saying? So, according to the United Nations, right, there is a lot of famine going on in Somalia today.
As they would have you believe, because if you do
Well,
not get out your own country and explore that fact, if it's
well,
a fact or if it's a fiction, you would
there
know
was
the
a
difference.
whole WAR led by a man named Mohammed Farah Aziz because of this famine. We see people over in Somalia
IDD,
today looking like skeletons. What are you doing
that's not a
except
fact.
for being on social media, talking to people that do not have that current history nor that past history? What are you doing to change that, young man?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm not doing. I'm not getting into a debate where facts are assumptions
Nope,
or
it's not an assumption.
accusations made. Hold on, accusation. Have you heard of the fraud or scam of water
I'm
aid in
asking you, what are
Africa?
you doing about those
No, no, no.
starving
You are
babies and women in
hold
your
your
country?
horses, mate. If you're not gonna let me speak,
Okay, well,
it's
I don't
not
have
the
time
way
to
it
speak to
goes.
you. You know what I mean?
Well,
I
if
just
you don't
asked you a
have
simple
time to
question.
speak to me,
So
then you should
ask
not
me,
ask me questions, should
check
you?
this out. So ask me if my
Shall I
people
ask you
were in
something?
your
I'll
condition.
ask you
Yeah.
something. All right,
Ask
cool.
no, I'm gonna tell you what to ask me. Ask me
Come from.
what would I do if my people were in your people's condition?
I asked you a simple question. Where did the word black come from?
Didn't come from you?
It didn't come from it. It never
Didn't
would.
come from you?
It never would.
Who has the only ethnonym or ethnicity as black on their census?
That's why I'm asking you, where did the word black come from?
It's here.
Where did it come from?
It's here.
Where is here? Where did it come from?
The
America,
he
idiot.
go ahead. Go ahead, somebody. He's remedial.
God damn. It came from a white man trying to oppress the
It absolutely did
non-white
not.
people of America.
You
Yes,
It
it
sound
absolutely
did.
did
like
not.
a
Ask Malcolm
fool.
X, ask Martin Luther King, ask Martin.
I'm sorry. You sound ignorant. No, it
He is
didn't.
Ask
ignorant.
them. You can't ask them. They're not here no more. They don't exist in life. So how are we supposed to ask Martin Luther King and Malcolm X? Please explain.
Thank you for coming up, Gamma. I'm gonna rotate you down.
And why do they consistently use our leaders? Like, what did your leader say? That's
Tell
those
you what my
leaders.
leader
Wait
said.
a minute,
My leader
Kalima. I
said,
made a
I'll
mistake.
tell
You
you.
next. Hold on,
Which one
Kalima.
would
I'm
you
gonna
like to
rotate you
about? You
down.
want to talk about
Hello.
our first leader, Aden Adde? Would you like to talk about
Wait a minute,
Siad
Ish.
Barre?
Hold on, Ish. Kalima, don't go nowhere. Come back in the queue. I made a mistake and brought you up. But you next after this person. Go ahead, Bobby.
May I speak?
Yes, go ahead, Bobby.
Okay.
Happy Juneteenth, Bobby.
Happy Juneteenth to everybody. So pretty much everybody said everything I was going to say about who we are, our history. I mean I can say multiple things that we all been saying for the past almost going on basically 2 years now. So to you, Ish, okay, you as an African, which is over 3,000 different type of Africans throughout Africa. So my question to you is, why do Africans want us so much to be African? Now, some answers I get from Africans is that we have a common enemy, we have the same enemy, we need to unite. So the question is, you guys have been saying that for the past 2 years since deportation started hitting you guys, but here in America. So let's say, in theoretically, if we all hold on. Okay, what's going on? Okay, is there?
Hold on, Bobby. You got something going on with your phone. But we're gonna move on past Ish. Go ahead and wrap it up, Bobby, so we can go back. Oh, okay.
Okay,
You can
get me now.
yeah, go ahead, Bobby.
Okay, yeah, is okay, is let's just go down to like now.
Okay, Bobby, I'm gonna rotate you down. Something wrong with your phone. Hey, EJ, you want to say a final word to Ish? Oh, and Ish, just so you know, because I've been accused of being a hostile host. Um, had you not been leaving us all those nasty messages in my comment section and came up here like like you wasn't just in the comments, had that never happened, I probably would have been a little more polite to you. And I know you come here to troll the comments often, and that's what I mean. Shout out to the trolls. However, this is Juneteenth and you chose to do that, so I wasn't. You know what I mean. I was gonna bring you up and and do what I do when I'm offended. So you've offended me. Okay? Hey EJ.
Sister, I really want to get back to the topic and say
Okay,
something about.
hold on. Well then let me let Ish go. You have a good day, Ish. Go ahead. We got DJ first, EJ, since you already went, let's get to the not the customer, but the guest who haven't went yet. Go ahead, DJ Arski. Zarski. You want to come off mute? DJ, you want to come off mute? Okay. Yes, y'all. Happy Juneteenth. But we're not going. If somebody come with the smoke, let me make this clear. Juneteenth or not, I'ma check them. Okay. So, and that's point blank. Period. Did you have anything you wanted to add, EJ?
Second, what you just said, sister, we like tag team partners up here, all of us. So if one of us gonna be having conflicts or getting into verbal intercourses with these tethers, we all gotta, form like both and hold it down for the family. Cause, they always like to come up here when we having our festivities and just try to put a lot of negativity on, the room. They bring like a bad energy. Cause once we regulate them, they go back doing the same old thing. They can't really help themselves. It's in their nature. So, for this Juneteenth, hopefully we don't have to, pull out the fly swatters and, just get our Nate Dogg and Warren G on and just regulate folks. But they can't help themselves. It's like having Tourette's. It just come out of them. It's just real spiritual with a lot of these folks. So, hopefully we can move past this. And I still want to talk about the prompt, but I want to let some other people, go and let them get their time in.
Okay. And Bobby, is your phone fixed now?
Can you guys hear me okay now?
Yes. Okay. Go ahead, Bobby. Tell me why you love being Black American. Happy Juneteenth, Bobby. Once again.
Yeah, happy June. Why I love being Black American? It was the fact that I was born a Black American. I just love my Black women, especially. I brought 3 beautiful Black women into my family, into my life, from 2 beautiful Black women. I got one older daughter, which is 32, and I got 2 younger daughters from another marriage that I had, and we have 2 daughters. But that's why I do love about our race, and it is amazing how at this point in time.
Well, at least you the marrying type. At least you get married. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, well, I actually divorced my first wife, and which we had 1 daughter. I won't say why. And then my second wife, she actually divorced me, but we had 2 daughters, and I got full custody of my daughters when they were 10 and 12. Now they're 21 and 23. But yeah, I do love us. I mean, look at where we're at right now. Like the whole entire planet is worrying about what we're doing and what we're saying, and they're still trying to gaslight us today. Nobody can prove us wrong on who we are or anything like that. That's the greatest thing about us. And I wanted to talk to the itch guy, but he's gone now. So I'm really lost for words on what I really wanted to say. But the question I was going to ask him is, if we Black Americans and Africans unite as much as they want us to, all of a sudden since last year, what are we supposed to do? That was the question I was going to ask. And not one African today cannot give one simple answer. All I get is go against the enemy. But yet they're not doing nothing to show us what they're doing to go against the so-called enemy. So why do they need us, but they still gaslight us at the same time? Mm-hmm. But that's it, though. He's gone.
All right. Thank you for coming up, Bobby. Thank you. And also, let me just say, I've been seeing I'm in Central Florida in Orlando. It's a big old stupid big beauty supply open. And I see they portraying it like it's black. But let me let y'all know, a lot of this Florida is filled with Black immigrants or melanated immigrants or whatever you call them. And I mean, the line of Black people is wrapped down like about 2 or 3 blocks full of Black people waiting for this beauty supply, Asian-owned beauty supply. So just know, family, when y'all see that, I done see in the video, they done paid for promos or something, the Asians, I guess, or whoever. They done paid for something, because I done seen it about 6, 7 times. They paying for ads or something on it. But most of them people in that line is either Haitian, Caribbean, or African. It's full of them in Orlando. Okay, so don't think, that's what I've been leaving in the comments every time I see it. Most of these people in this line is Black American. So, I mean, not Black American. So just to let y'all know, if y'all see that video circulating, because people in the comments, I thought it was a boycott and this and that. No, it ain't no, it's a wealth transfer and they ain't us. And that's why you know what I mean? We not supporting the Asians right now. We not supporting them. We ain't supporting a lot of groups. But you see them melanated immigrants, they sure ain't sticking with us. That's why I say, do not vote Democrat. What we want to help these people for that don't help us? I don't care if they melanated. Hey, Kalima.
Hello.
Hello.
So let me answer the prompt. So tell me why you love being a black American.
By the way, she's a black Brazilian. Go ahead.
Okay, so tell me why you love being a black American, black Brazilian in my case. Happy
No,
Juneteenth.
no, no, no. That ain't this prompt ain't for you. It clearly say what it is. It says, "Tell me why you love being a Black American, but
Okay,
you
but I
not
live
a
in
Black
America.
American." I know, I know. So I don't know, y'all. How y'all think she can answer this? She can't. You can't. This prompt ain't for you. You can come up here and say if you had a, if you wanted to say something, but this prompt ain't for you.
No, so I have to say something.
You can say something like, what did you want to say when you came up? What you thought you was gonna answer this prompt?
Um Honestly, I'm gonna give my opinion to everybody here that they answer the prompt. Honestly, guys, I don't understand why you guys are proud of being a black American. Because your ancestral they came from Africa and they were being slaved for you be here. So you are here saying that you are proud of being America, but years ago, like 200 years ago, your ancestral, your grandmother, your grandparents, they were suffering in America because of the racism and they were being slaved in America. So you come up here and say that you
Not
are
not on
a
Juneteenth. You won't. Not on Juneteenth. You won't. You won't get up here and espouse no lies without backing any of this stuff that you're talking about. You're gonna need to source up. You're talking to a group of people who have a proven lineage and who can prove who their families are. We're not these Africans or Caribbeans that can only go 3 generations back or
and
less.
how do you know? How do you know?
What my
What
grandmother.
do you mean? How,
How
okay,
do you
so
know?
tell us about your family.
That you
How
how
far can you go back in your family history, in your family tree?
I don't know. I just know that I
You don't
came in
know.
this
Or
world
do you?
because I
Hold on,
came
hold
from
on, hold
Africa.
on. So let me school you then. You're talking to people who do know. Do you understand that? We have people that are going back 7 to 9 plus generations on this soil. Do you know what year do you get to when you go back to the eighth generation? Do you know what year that is, sir?
No, I don't know.
Of course you don't. This is the reason why. Listen, when you guys come up on these panels, you're going to you need to understand archival history, not just emotional rhetoric. Archival history, right? We have people doing their genealogy that are tracing their direct descendants, their ancestors, right? On this soil, land on this soil. So when you guys come up here, listen to this. When you're outside of this country and the only thing that you've learned about us is that we are come by some slave boat. Our history precedes the slave boat story. The Spanish have wrote about it. So this is what you need to understand. People were
So
already here. This is a solar system. Melanated people exist everywhere, but there's only one ethnic group with the ethnonym to be black. And that means what it means in the United States of America. We don't care what it means in Brazil. It doesn't carry the same lineage, it doesn't carry the same respect, and it does not carry the same weight, and you know it.
no, hold on. So let me base in your logic. So if you didn't come from if you didn't come from slavers from Africa, it means that you cannot use the N word. You cannot, because this word used to be used
Let me correct you again.
thousands of years
Listen,
ago.
let me correct you again. See, this is why you guys don't understand who you talking to. When we do our genealogy, we see people on there called Negro. When we do our direct history, we have signs with a hard ER. Jim Crow existed here. Black codes existed here. Chattel slavery existed here. Antebellum slavery existed here. The Indian slave trade existed here. There was an intracontinental slave trade going on here. Our shit happened in steamboats, and not for a whole lot of us. Every black person that was on USA soil, from whatever time you want to start to whenever those boats supposedly came, were already here.
So wait,
But they
you're
came
saying the
here, but they
Pocahontas?
came here because the Europeans brought them here.
Then who did the Europeans have it? Who did the 13 colonies enslave when they showed up then in the 1400s? Because the slave trade didn't happen until the kickoff until the 1500s and ended in 1808. So who was here from 1492 to 1619 when them 20 and 9 showed up that actually came from the Caribbean in the Yucatan? So who were they enslaving
British people
from
brought people from
1400s to the?
Africa.
Excuse me.
British people
Listen.
brought African slaves here. The British did.
So you're telling me the people that sailed from Europe after 1,000 years of darkness, with a hope of finding something in the quote unquote new world, when they
Don't
got here,
yellow at a
hold on,
woman. Don't yellow at a
you
woman.
do not
You be
listen.
quiet, little sassy
You
thing.
need to learn
Keep
something.
talking.
You need to learn something. When the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria suddenly sailed their asses over here, and these people were known as pilgrims, that is later established colonial outposts, which later became the 13 colonies. When they arrived, they had enslaved the indigenous people. Who were the indigenous people? If the first African slave boat didn't leave Africa and arrived supposedly in your made up ass story in 1619. So from 1400s to 1619, who the hell was enslaved?
So did the Cherokee celebrate Juneteenth or no?
Listen,
It's
you're moving the
because, hey,
goalposts, and you're
indigenous,
disingenuous. And you're disingenuous.
indigenous.
Tank, it is
But the
not your
thing
Hold on,
is,
turn.
tell
the
the
thing
think tank.
is,
Hold on, tell the think tank. Go ahead, Kalima. And did anybody else want to say something to Kalima?
I do.
oh, okay. Now let me tell you something. Indigenous, is indigenous your name? Yes, indigenous. So indigenous, I want to tell you something. Because the thing is, you guys are treating America like the humanity had started in America, but it didn't. You guys came from Africa, so you guys have to be proud of being
You
African,
don't wait.
not
You
being
don't get to wait a
American.
minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me tell you something. You don't get to come up here and tell us who the hell we are. You can't even talk. Okay, your little bussy is sore, and you think you want to get up here and take it out on us, sir. But let me tell you something.
I say
You
whatever
can't.
I want
And then
because
I'll be.
I
I'm
based in this
talking. I
story.
am talking. Okay, he just gave you. We sat here patiently and let him explain everything to you. But the problem is, you people do not want to hear anything. You want to run with your own fake false narratives and push something on us that we are not. You don't get to come up here today and tell us who the hell we are. We know who we are. You can't even talk. You need to go worry about what's going on in Brazil, honey. That's what you need to do, sir. Okay? And we're not going to waste any more time explaining any damn thing to you because you don't want to hear it. You want to push a false narrative. You want to push a white tea supremacist narrative. And you must be some sort of Democrat shield. So, how about this? Don't worry about who the hell we are. It's none of your business. Let's leave it at that.
So now that you heard their answer, I hope you satisfied with it.
So, honestly, hey, Left Road, the last thing that I want to tell you
Hmm.
that I told about you to the entire black life community. I told that you are not allowing people in your life say the N word, even though these people they are black.
And what they tell you?
They told me that they're gonna report your life. They're gonna report your life.
Why? Because I won't let
Baby,
you say
I'm
the N word.
dangerous. I'm dangerous. You better don't mess with me. You better don't mess with me.
Shout out to that. I ain't
I'm
scared,
supposed to get off
Kalima.
the toilet because everybody else want to talk.
But Kalima, so I hope you have a great day.
And bye bye.
I hope you have a bad day.
Enjoy your poker stepper. Get out of here. The translator listening to that tell her that little sassy old thing. Like, come on now, we better than that.
Man,
Like,
we
man,
ain't. I ain't better than that all the time, honey.
she knew better than that by
But
coming up
I
to
ain't
her
better
talking
than
to you like
that.
that.
I ain't better than
Block
that
her
sometimes.
ass. She's threatening to do stuff. Block her.
Where she at?
What's her name?
Kalima. She ain't gonna do nothing.
I don't trust
I
them. That
don't
little
care. I will.
sassy
I
punk.
don't. I'm not worried about nobody.
Try to
But EJ,
support the
yeah,
line.
EJ, we with the shits over here.
Talking about that thing that came up here. I
I
wasn't trying
know,
to, use
and
the.
I'm with the shits with whoever. So ain't no need to tell me we ain't got time because I got time all the time. Hey JT,
What's going
happy
on?
Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth, happy Juneteenth, man.
Look, it's normally helicopter American in the black, but Hey, look.
Well,
Helicopter.
I guess the holidays bring the crazies out, huh?
Yeah, she just
Yeah.
mad. She mad because I told her she can't say the N word. She wanted to get up here on Ask Black Americans, and that was her question. Why she can't say why she can't say the N word?
Well, now that's crazy because that's not even a part of his culture. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Anyway, um, hey, you wanna tell us why you love tell the think tank? I think we need a break from y'all. We'll get to you next. Go ahead, FBA. You want to tell us why you
Yeah,
love being a Black American?
I love being a black American. We're the greatest people on the planet. You know what I'm saying? We've been able to do what we've been able to do, despite the fact that we live under the most diabolical white supremacist system for 500 years or more. And we constantly are imitated, never duplicated, right? Our culture is a global phenomenon, even though we're really a tiny population of people on the planet. I mean, God loves us, you know what I mean? And if people get mad because we say we love ourselves, that's on them. Because I haven't met an African that's not proud of being an African. You know what I'm saying? When they get up and they give a shout out to the people in their country, Black Americans don't. We're not intimidated by that because we know who we are. For some reason, everybody's intimidated by us just saying, "Hey, we're proud Black Americans," and that's crazy. But and they come here and get mad at us about it. Insanity. But I could talk all day to be honest with you, sis, but I don't need to tell y'all because y'all already know we just proud people and ain't nothing wrong with that. Happy Juneteenth.
Thank you. EJ, did you want to say something else about Juneteenth?
I'm gonna say this, then I'll probably come back later because I don't want to spray no off bug spray while these tethers up on the panel. I just want to say, Juneteenth is a Black American holiday. And a lot of these people are just, little sassy little haters that like to come up and, be, you know, negative when it comes to these panels. And you definitely know how to deal with them like a lot of other, panelists on TikTok. Some people like to entertain them and some people like to educate them and roast them simultaneously. And it comes a time and a place where once we start celebrating these holidays, they get this negative energy of just trying to be like flies. Like when you be at a barbecue, you just get those bugs around you. They just don't want to go away. They just want to be all in your business. They can't help themselves. So once we out here celebrating our holidays, they always got to scooch over and just, get in our business. But, the energy could be going to, their holidays and bringing and uplifting themselves instead of just not minding their own business. But between that, Juneteenth is a special holiday for our people. It's spiritual for us, and it makes us get in tune with our ancestors. Most of the time, when these tellers talk about their holidays, they're not really spiritual with their people when it comes to like feeling the spirit of their ancestors because they don't have the energy to keep helping them. You see how clearly some of their countries are, and I think that illusion and that spirit of being, powerful people in their homeland, I think they just don't got that spiritual element when it comes to, their holidays and certain things that are going on in their environment. So, with that being said, sister, thank you for letting me come up. I'll probably come back later because I got to go do something.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you. Have a good night. And what else? Something else he said. I wanted to add on to it. Goodness. Anyway, it'll come back to me. Um, Just Be Comedy. How are you today?
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm good.
You good? What's
Can
your
y'all hear me?
ethnicity? Yeah, what's your ethnicity? Oh no, I know you're a Black American. Go ahead, Just
Yeah.
Be. You want to answer that prompt? Tell us why you
Yes, I.
love being a Black American.
Let me tell y'all. Woo, hold on. Let me park right quick 'cause I can't wait to tell you. Oh, hold on. All right. Let me tell you why I love being a Black American. Happy Juneteenth to all y'all, everybody, even the haters. Let me park right here in the red. All right. I love being a Black American. I love my pretty black skin. I love that they call me pretty black. I love my smile. I love my resilience. I love our resilienceness. I love the fact that we can stand up when we need to stand up. I love the way I walk. I love the way we walk. I love when my chest is out, baby. I love when I'm talking shit and they know when they see me, oh, she's a different kind of black. Oh yes. That's the black I am. And I love being out here in LA with all these different cultures and showing them this Southern style, straight up in your face style. Like I'm not playing with your style. Hey, don't say that word or something gonna happen to your style. Hey, I love my black beauty. I love my black mama. I love my black granny for making my mama and my daddy. I love all of them. I love my ancestors. I love the people that came before us. I love being blickety blickety black black. I love when the sun touched me. It not only do it give me energy, but it give me that sun kiss thing that that sun do to us to make us sparkle in the sunshine. I love when people walk by and say, "Damn, you are a pretty black girl." I love that shit. I just smile. I give them all my teeth and be like, "Show right, that's me." I love our slang. I love the way our intelligence is. I love our creativity. I love my cousins. I love everybody that's black. I love being a black American. It makes me proud to be a black American. I love the young children that's up and coming. I love everything about us. I even love the bad sometimes, because you got to take the good with the bad. It's a yin and a yang with it. So I ain't going to just say I love all the good things, but I do also love some of them, some not off the books kind of things. I love how we can think outside the box. I, I love it. What else?
Shout out to you. Shout out to us. Shout out to the ancestors. Y'all know something? Have y'all ever heard an immigrant talk about their ancestors as much as we talk about ours? I was on a post. I heard somebody. Oh, I know what I wanted to say after EJ. I say that, but I was on this post and I heard it was a post made about the ancestors, and it was YT was on there talking about ancestors. That's all they got is the ancestors and reparations. Why they talk so much about the ancestors? And they ain't the only ones. I don't never hear nobody. I ain't really never heard the African out of all these panels I done got up here and talk about the ancestors, they ancestors, or they, you know what I mean, they grandparents, and they ain't even got to use the word ancestors. But I think the word ancestors is universal, right?
Yeah, it is.
Forefathers.
But you don't hear it.
Yeah,
You don't hear
forefathers,
it a lot.
ancestors, or nothing. I ain't never heard nobody talk about the ancestors more than we have, publicly and privately. You know what I mean? That's something spiritual inside of us.
I love my great grandmother who I met, and she told, and for the name's sake, and also that she told me that we were Indian. She told us to our face. Now I was a child, and I kind of was like just taking it all in, But when we came down here to Arkansas, boy, I swear I loved it. I love everything about us.
All right, shout out to you. Thanks for coming up, Just Comedy. We got a lot of people in the queue, so we're gonna be rotating y'all out. Thanks for coming up, JT. Thank you. Bushmeat, hey.
Hey sis, you can rotate me out. I'm getting ready to travel.
Okay, have a safe travel, Indigenous. Thank you for coming up.
Hello,
Bye,
hello.
business.
Okay.
I got
Hey, Bushmeat.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. Shit. Excuse me, I'm being a parent with these damn chaps. Alright, now you hit that door again, you gonna be in that floor crying. But nevertheless. Tell me why you love being a black American. From the ingenuity, from the modern day elevator, excuse me.
What?
From the furnace, we made the elevator. You can look it up.
Long
His name is
beach.
Alexander. Um, Blood storage, mobile refrigeration, just the ingenuity. We're mostly copied with nobody actually duplicating the sauce. You know what I mean? We're just there. Every avenue, you have somebody wanting to be like us, striving to be like us. Every avenue, but cannot replicate the sauce. That's what I love. My great grandmother fought for my civil rights, right? And her old ass is still alive and kicking right now. We was just talking about that. We just got done cooking ham hocks too. Ham hocks, turkey necks, all that good jazz. We
Guys,
celebrated
I
too.
I want to say something and then I'm out of
Do you
here.
not see me talking, ma'am? Excuse me. Nevertheless, traffic light,
One second,
home
one
American system.
second, Dr. Brad. Bad. Hold on, go ahead.
Yeah, the home security system, the traffic light. We've just done so much, and like I said, anytime you go around these other demographics, they got so much to say about us, but they can never talk about what they've done in their home country, right? Because America wouldn't be nothing without Black Americans. You feel me? From the ingenuity to even the free labor, because you made trillions in the cotton market. Money is made from cotton as well. So it's just, we got a whole district in Japan trying to be like us. It's like literally dreaded up, 4C hair. It's crazy.
Okay,
Trying to
I'm gonna
duplicate
mute
the
you.
accent.
It's a lot of noise back there. Bushmeat. Okay, I'm gonna let go. Enjoy your family, Bushmeat. Thank you for listening, cause it's your kids want you, baby. Dr. Bad, how you doing?
How are you doing, guys? Happy
Fine.
teenth.
What's your ethnicity?
Yeah, I am Egyptian, Middle Eastern. I just
Okay.
want to say something, guys. I saw you. I attended your live before about Carmelo and Austin. Please focus these coming days on making more videos, more lives on Austin and Carmelo because this will help the appeal
Don't tell us
process.
what to do with our day.
Okay, this will help the appeal process. There's a lot of lives right now is opposing Carmelo, and I'm afraid they will convict him with murder and will deny him the appeal.
Ma'am.
He's already been convicted
Hold on,
and
Kyra. Hold
lies.
on,
I
Kyra.
know, but there is
Hold
an
on,
appeal
Kyra.
process.
Hold on,
I'm sorry,
Dr.
sis. I'm
Bad.
too.
Hold on. Listen, Dr. Bad. Do you know who you talking to? You talking to the Black Americans. You need to focus on you said you from Egyptian, Middle Eastern or whatever. I don't know which one of them Austin or Carmelo you support. But ma'am, you need to focus on Middle Easterner business. We are the Black Americans. We know exactly. We got this. We don't need your advice or your help. What country you in anyway? What country you in, ma'am?
I am from Egypt. Do you think that your
But
response is appropriate?
what
Do you
country
think
are
your
you in
response
now?
is
Hell
appropriate?
yeah,
Your
hell
response
yeah,
is so
hell yeah.
rude.
Yes, it is. It's very appropriate, especially for your ass. Kyra.
Hey, sis.
Hey, you want to tell us why you love being the Black American?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Kyra. I am a Black American. My lineage is from Utica and Jackson, Mississippi, all the way down to New Orleans, and I got some peoples in Reynolds, Georgia. I am happy and proud to celebrate Juneteenth because I love every aspect about us, the good and the bad, the happy and the sad, our resilience, our food, our culture, everything they say that we lack, we exude that and some. And that's the reason why the code, what's expected of people from the diaspora is to cosplay our image and our identity. So I don't know what that little doctor lady was up here on talking about some what we need to be doing, but don't tell us what to do with our day, what needs to be done or said when it comes to
Thank y'all.
us celebrating our day. But what I will say is I'm proud to be a Black American every single lifetime, no matter how many times I come back. Not only do I want to be Black, I want to be a Black American and I want to be a Black American woman because we put that shit on. We give it up. We do what we got to do. We are the foundation of our culture and we make the world go round, whether they choose to admit it or not. I don't like to say we the blueprint because I'm a female. We the pink print. So big ups to us, everybody that's on this panel. Let me just say, enjoy y'all's Juneteenth. For us that are on these panels, dropping our nuts and putting our shit on for today, keep doing you. Don't let them waver or try to include themselves or knock us off our platform. We here to do what needs to be done. This is our day. I love y'all. I love being
Love
Black.
you too,
And
sis.
thank you for this opportunity, love.
Oh, you're welcome. Hey, Cold World.
What's
Oops.
going on, family? How you doing, love?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I started a new job today. I'm on one.
Oh, congratulations. You started it
Yeah.
on Juneteenth too. You ain't gonna never forget that day.
Right, right. We
In case
hanging
you
out.
if you're there long.
I'm gonna try to hold it down for a minute. I gotta tighten up. I gotta
Yeah.
tighten up right now. Yeah, I'm in that season of focus right now. Yeah, but I love the
Focus
prompt.
and saving. Focus and saving.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. The prompt though, I love it. Love. So, like, I just wanted to share my story. When I read the prompt, I figured it'd be a cool time to share my story. So, I was actually born in West Palm to a FBA woman. My mom had just had two kids back to back in her teens. And she said that she had hid me being pregnant with me for so long that the doctor said if she didn't go to the hospital the day she went, both of us would have died. So she had just had my brother like a year before, and her family was scolding her and shunning her. You know how we are some very strict people when we want to be, and this was back in the '80s too. So this was the old school, and so she actually put me up for adoption because she felt
Wait,
like
what was your father?
my father. She said my father actually wanted me, and she said she
Was
told
your
me out of
father
her.
a Black American though?
I think so. I've only spoke to her one time, and she's so messy, and she's not ratchet. She's like she works for like the school board, but her mentality to me is ratchet. And she's like joking about it half of the time, and she's like, I don't know half of the time, and then she's like, I think this is your dad, and she had me call a dude. I'm already like well in the streets at this time. I'm in my 20s, and she had me call a dude. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know. So I only talked to Buddy one time, and since then she told me she think that's my real dad. But anyway, she said he wanted to keep me, but she didn't want to. She knows she didn't want to be with him, and she didn't want to have two kids on her own. So that's why she put me up for adoption.
Okay,
And then
now
I
go ahead. You can
go
kind of move it along. Thank you, Cold World. No, I want you to
right.
finish talking, but speed it up. We at the birth. I want you to go to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm trying to get there real fast. So she put me up for adoption, and some other FBAs in a few hours away, they adopted me, and it was all like
Thank you.
off the books. So I was like, I got like two different FBA families, and it's so cool. You know what I'm saying? And the one that I got now is like it's like royalty, like where all the men are like great at something, all the men are popular with a great reputation. You know what I'm saying? And all the women are strong and they hold it down. So it's like the family is great. The family's doing great. It's the best time to be black, in my opinion. I'm gonna get out the way. I just want to share that. That being, I was originally FBA, but also adopted by FBA family. And my dad was a preacher, and I had some of the best family memories in the world. So I just wanted to share that with the family.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I landed. I didn't know if somebody else. But I can share some more if we want till she come back. So yeah, we grew up in the church. We played the drums. So like when I came into this conversation, I really learned a lot about myself because this is like, especially like the Sinners movie, it was a lot about like my lifestyle. Like I literally grew up leaving the church when the pastor preaching and we in the streets. Like it was a different crazy lifestyle, but it was really my lifestyle for real. You know what I'm saying? Where I played the drums by ear. I just sat by the drums long enough and then started
Okay.
playing. Go ahead. You back?
Yeah.
All right. I just
Okay.
want to keep them busy till you back. All right.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much for coming up, Cold World. Thank you. Happy Juneteenth. Hey, Rocky, how you doing?
Hey, Miss Love World.
Y'all here?
Yes,
Yep.
ma'am.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if I'm gone, y'all can step in and make the show go. You know what I mean?
We
Yeah.
got you.
Okay. All right. Rocky, how you doing?
How you doing, Miss Love World? Glad to be on today.
Thank you.
So
I'm glad you're here too, Rocky. Happy Juneteenth.
yeah, happy Juneteenth. I wanted to address the prompt.
Okay.
Why do you love being Black American? Well, first off, is that I want to kind of hit the military side of this, Miss Love, and the military side is that there was people ahead of me that led the way, that made a path for me. They were strong, and some of those people were like the Tuskegee Airmen, a black squadron that they escorted fighters over the war, the WAR, and they never lost an escort. And YT was so impressed with that, but we weren't impressed with that. We knew that these Tuskegee Airmen were the best of the best. And so when I came into the military, I was born in the 50s, so I'm kind of a little bit older. But the fight has never stopped while in the military, and so there was still a fight, but the pathway was made for it to be a little bit better. And so I wanted to kind of where we could make rank and we could see black lieutenant colonels and black generals and black sergeant majors. It was an eye opener. And so I just wanted to kind of touch bases on that. And Juneteenth is really bringing me back to those memories of how the pathway was made in the military for me. And that's what I wanted to say.
Thank you. So when did you go to the military, Rocky? About what year?
So I went in December of 77.
Thanks for your service.
Thank you.
You see any action?
We were in Somalia when the Somalis start shooting at us. And so we got out of Somalia. They shot a RPG at the U.S. Embassy where we were playing volleyball. And so we had to get armed up and we start shooting back. And about 3 or 4 weeks later, that's
Killing
when,
our little TikTok shop, but go ahead.
oh, I'm sorry. And that's about a little bit of action I saw. But we was all over Africa. We were in Tunis, Tunisia. We were in Kenya. So we did a lot of special operations there. I'm an artillery instructor. So I teach these foreigners about artillery and stuff like that. The U.S. Government gets involved in a lot of stuff. And so
So
I was
listen, Rocky, what was it? What was it like fighting Somalians?
They were like bandits, warlords. They would block roads so you couldn't get up to Baidoa or any parts of Mogadishu. They would steal USAID trucks that the USAID was feeding them with rice and stuff. They would steal their Toyota trucks and mount, machine guns on them and then block roads so you couldn't get in or out of the major cities and stuff. So it was a kind of shaky situation. I mean, my wife was scared, so but it was weird. And that was back in 80. We went to Somalia in like 83 or 84. Yeah, something like that.
And what was your experience? Was it like, did you experience racism while you served in the military? And thank you for your service, by the way. I was going to tell you in the end.
Thank you. You see me in my dress whites there. A lot of people don't know that the Army has dress whites. A lot of people think I'm in the Navy. But yes, the Army does have dress whites. So that's why you see me in my whites there.
Is that an officer?
No, I was enlisted. No, I was a sergeant.
Oh, okay.
In the military. Yeah.
A sergeant and an officer?
Excuse me?
A sergeant not looked at as an officer?
No, that's an enlisted. That's an enlisted.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, any sergeant or sergeant major, those are all enlisted people. So they're not commissioned. But, there were white first sergeants that didn't like us. There were white sergeant majors that didn't like us, and they would treat us wrong. They'd put us on police call. Police call is when you go around picking up cigarette butts and picking up paper and stuff like that. So they say, go on police call, And then once you make NCO, once you make corporal or sergeant, they give you a little bit of leeway where they don't pick on you as much. But yes, it was still there, Miss Love World. It was there. The fight has never stopped. And you already know that. I'm preaching to the choir. But the pathway was made with these people ahead of us. And that's why I tell you, I'm glad to be a Black American. I'm glad that they made that pathway for me because the military changed my life. It changed my thought process. It changed a lot of things in my life. I mean, I step off on the left foot every time I walk, after 21 years, you start doing things, Yeah. But anyway, I just wanted to come in and say that, we have a lot of history, Black Americans in our militaries, Marine Corps, Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Army, a lot of history, a lot of heroes, a lot of respect. Thank you, Miss Love World.
You're welcome, Mr. Rocky. We appreciate you.
Thank you for your service, Unc.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Rocky, we're going to rotate you down. Thank you for coming up. You're welcome anytime. Oh, dang, I forgot to follow him back. Yeah, y'all. So, American, how you doing?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing good.
How's everybody else going? Everybody else good?
Yeah, I'm good, ladies.
Anybody cook?
Oh, I'm gonna get started now.
Wait a minute, hold on. Before we talk about that, American, can you please do a mod break?
Yes.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. So it's 107 people in the room. Happy Juneteenth to all the Black Americans. If you can, please tap the screen and share the live. And continue to gift the host. And if you come up as a panelist, please keep your mic on until you are authorized to take it off. We're going to have some decorum in the room and on the panel. And make sure that you're following the YouTube channel. Get your daily heart meet and make sure you tap that screen. All right. Thank you.
All right. Kyra, what city you from?
I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky. What is it like? You live in the Louisville. That's a major Black town, right?
Yeah, we kind of heavy here. Home of Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali from Louisville.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I went to the same high school as him. Central High School. It's a historically Black high school. We definitely have a big presence here. But yeah, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky.
What's it like with the whites there?
It honestly depends on where you at. For the most part, I hate to say it like that because people think I be trying to flex, but they really know their place. They know how to interact. But outside of the Louisville sector, there's definitely still those towns where you don't want to be when the sun goes down. They definitely have their way of pushing their own people forward and making us feel exactly who we are, which to me just means resilience in our own special way. But we do have a thick community here that stands together and is very pro-black. Not only Muhammad Ali, but I gotta shout out my girl because she is a Black American, and rest in peace, home of Breonna Taylor, Bryson
Who?
Tiller, Breonna Taylor.
Oh, Breonna Taylor. Oh, that
hmm
thing that did happen there, didn't it?
Yeah, she was a EMS worker here, and I went to high school with her actually. So yeah, we heavy here, but we stick together for the most part, and they definitely be trying to make their presence known. But you know, we got our own way of saying, don't worry about that. We here on ourselves. So yeah, Louisville, Kentucky.
All right. Shout out to rest in peace, Breonna Taylor. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
King of Kush.
You doing? How you doing?
How you doing? What's your ethnicity?
Oh, I'm definitely Black American.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Oh, yeah. King of Kush is just my comic book. I actually like write comic books. I just want to pop on and say, hey, I'm born and raised here in Dallas, Texas. I'm fourth generation Texan. Juneteenth, I grew up celebrating Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? So when we talk about being Black American and being Black American on this day in particular, I got my entire sense of pride from Juneteenth. I grew up in a household where we still went home, and when I say home, I talk about the freedman's community in Limestone County, Texas, which is really the epicenter of Juneteenth. I know, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people really don't get into the history as far as like the whole coming to Galveston. That was strictly like military, just because of the plantation that my ancestors, the Logan Stroud plantation, he was still smuggling supplies from the Navasota River through the Brazos River down to Galveston. People forget that Galveston was the main port. So, General Order number 3 was pretty much telegraphed to him, and he actually like read it to my five-time grandfather. You know what I'm saying? So when we talk about Juneteenth, we talk about like the park. You can look up Booker T. Washington Emancipation Park in Limestone County, Texas. We talk about that's the only park that was bought and paid for by Black people. Didn't any YT people feel sorry for us and want to give us a place to celebrate Juneteenth? So man, like even Juneteenth, when you talk about being Black American, Juneteenth doesn't come about because some newly freed slaves didn't know how to pronounce June 19th. June 19th encompasses the 17th, the 18th, and the 19th. The 17th was the parade, the kickoff. The 18th, we talked about politics, what they were going to do, voting, being active American citizens. And this lineage that I speak of, this is on my mother's side. So yeah, man, I just want to give a big shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I love dipping in, watching you. You know what I'm saying? Listening to the conversation. But this week here has. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, because I got a
No,
question for you.
I was just gonna say like this week here, man, like really since Juneteenth became like a federal holiday, it's really been stressful because you see what's going on with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you see the colors, you see, you know what I'm saying, like everything with the dishes and like you pop onto these social media platforms and you see these other people talking about it. And it's like, I just want to let other FBA and Black Americans know that hey, like there's a place in Texas, in Central Texas, that we've been rocking this and doing this for 161 years. Like my niece just texted me, you know what I'm saying? Was like, hey, like, are you coming down? And I'm like, well, like, hey, it's like raining here. You know what I'm saying? The wife got me tickets to the ball game, so we might do that. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, like I grew up in a house where we went back home to the freedman's community. I can walk my great granddaddy's land. You know what I'm saying? So it's been real stressful. So just popping on this, you know what I'm saying, platform has been kind of like decompressing for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, hey, man, like I love y'all. Happy Juneteenth for real. You know what I'm saying? Oh, And all of like that foolishness about the red and the blood and all of that, that's made up stuff. The only reason we drink, hey, we eat soul food, you know what I'm saying, catfish. Hey, it's the summertime. Summertime in Texas, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we got plenty of watermelon. Hey, that's why we, you know what I'm saying, eat watermelon.
Thank you.
The red drink, that comes from the East Texas red mulberry bush. If you Google this bush, it's a red berry. Like you got a purple one and a red one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of like this, dyeing your fingers blue and nah, man, and you know, and the blood of no. It don't have
That's
nothing to do
that
with
Pan
that.
African stuff.
Yeah, that's it. And like I put it to you like this, man, look, my mama, my grandmother, we don't know nothing about no Africans. We don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't nobody ever. And I said at the foot of my ancestors, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, like my mom's the youngest out of 10. We went back home. Dallas is like an hour and a half from Limestone County. You know what I'm saying? We went back home. So wasn't nobody on no African nothing. You know what I'm saying? It was American, you know, and that's what Juneteenth was about. Juneteenth was about being free and being Americans, you know what I'm saying, and putting it down. And even in the charter of our Limestone County Juneteenth organization that's still here, we not a nonprofit. We ain't never took nobody else money. We put up money for ourselves. We take care of like our park ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So even in our bylaws, even to hold like a position in our bylaws, you have to be a descendant. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be a Black American.
I get what you're saying. They try to make it about disrespect, but it's not about disrespect. It's just
Nah,
about
you know,
honoring
so
our ancestors.
you know, so yeah, I just want to get on here and decompress a little bit, and I got mad love for y'all, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing.
Thank you, King Kush. Let me ask you something real
Mm-hmm.
quick. Can you repeat that, what you said on the 16th, on the 17th, 18th, and 19th? What you say the structure is of what y'all do as a people? I mean, because we the same
Okay.
people, and I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
that. Can you
yeah. Like
repeat that?
like is the 17th, the 18th, and
Thank you,
19th,
Julio.
and y'all can look this up. Like y'all can fact check me, you know what I'm saying, and Google me, you know what I'm saying. Google like Limestone County, Texas, all of this, you know what I'm saying. You can Google this and fact check this, you know what I'm saying. You can look up a book, you know what I'm saying. It's called like oh man, but it's written by Walter Cotton. It'll come to me. But anyway, back to your main question. The 17th and 18th and 19th, it was church revival. The parade was the 17th. Okay, the 18th, because we were in this space of reconstruction. The Black leaders, this was a place where you also came together and you talked about business and politics. You know what I'm saying? This is that era. This is moving and grooving, coming out of slavery. And hey, like we finna get to shaking and baking here, you know what I'm saying? So people were getting together at this one time of year. This is when people from Freestone County, Limestone County, Robertson County, all like them little small counties in Central Texas, like right off I-45, they will come together and they will congregate about politics. And then like the 19th, today was the kickoff. You know what I'm saying? Like today was the party, you know? And then like this year, you mess around and the 19th fall on a Friday. Yeah, especially like back in the 80s and 90s, you know what I'm saying? It would Saturday the 20th, like tomorrow, it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, like something going on. So that's just been the whole flow of it. And I grew up with that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a very, very special day to me. You know, it's Freedom Day.
Hey,
You know?
King, can I ask you a question? The book of Walter Cotton, is it called The History of Negroes in Limestone?
Yes, ma'am. That's it. That's
Okay,
it.
I found it.
Yes. And he actually like wrote that book to earn like his master's from Prairie View. And he's actually like a distant cousin on my father's side of the family. So, you know, it's a lot going on in there because we're all from like this community. Like my mom's side of the family, we were brought to Texas like 1837. Like as soon as Texas, you know, kind of opened up and the YT people were flooding in from the south to try to get this land grab. That's how we got here. Like we've been here for like I say, for generations. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm definitely tied to this land and, you know, tied to this soil. But yeah, that's the book right there.
All right, thank you so much for coming up, King of Kush. We're gonna be changing the topic too, y'all. Y'all okay with that at the 2 hour mark?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to go to Ask Black Americans. Thank you for coming up, Kyra. I'm going to
Absolutely.
follow
Thank you
you
for letting me
back.
come up.
You're welcome. Yes, y'all. I think so this is gonna be a 2-hour stream. But y'all, it's just so beautiful to hear other Black Americans talk about us and their families. Especially, you know, what with the I love to hear that military story because I don't always talk about when people ask me about Black Americans. I don't talk about our military, our role in the military. You know, I don't know why. That's not in the forefront front of my mind. It's always like inventions and you know what I mean? It's not,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. And I'm overlooking this book too. This book seemed like it got some good information in here.
What's the name of it?
It's called it's by Walter Cotton and it's called um hold on one second. It's called History of Negroes in Limestone.
Okay.
Yep. I'm looking at it right now.
That sounds like it'll be very informative.
Yep, it talks about the Texas Slave Narrative Project by the federal government. Yeah, it's well, I'm looking at it, taking a look at it. I mean, it seems
Wow.
like something that we should probably,
Yeah.
be
Slave
interested
narrative.
in. Yes.
Because that's what I think it is, a theory. And
Me too. At
you
this point,
know?
I'm starting to question some things. I'm gonna keep it to myself off of,
Yeah.
talk about that amongst
Yeah.
ourselves. But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
so
they do travel from panel to panel and they collect information. That's what they do.
yep.
Yep.
And then they
To
try to
use.
quote you wrong
Yep. And they try to use it and we know. But anyway, yeah, that's something we need to talk about, y'all.
for sure. I
Mm-hmm.
believe so too. Yeah. So
Because that
Yeah,
one
because it's
video that
part of history.
yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing about it, what really just kind of like trips me out is a lot of the stuff that they hid right in front of our face.
That's the
And
big part right there.
yep.
Mm-hmm. So
And
much.
well, I guess that's saying that, if you want to hide something from a fool, put it in a book or a NIGGA, put it in a
Yeah.
book.
And then they wouldn't let them read. They didn't want them to learn how to read
That's
because
what
they
I mean.
yep. They knew that they would see and find out everything we're finding out, right?
Yep.
That's the truth. That's the
And
true
then
statement, sis.
and indoctrinate them with with certain things like like, and it's so crazy because honestly for me personally I believe in the Bible. I just don't believe it how people try to lay it out. um I've noticed that a lot of things that we've learned over the years in going to church and stuff like that, when you actually read the Bible, a lot of that stuff says, yep, interpret it. Yep, the way it's interpreted is, different than what the Bible actually says. No, I definitely saw that too. Then there's a lot of history and a lot of records that were left in that book, as far as like the beginning of the book, with the genealogy and stuff like that. It's just cool to put everything together, and once you put everything together, you realize that it's obvious that we're not African, but you realize who we are and what role we played in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's different people in there, different nations and stuff, and they have identifiers by culture, language, different things like that. You're able to identify who those people are today too, and you even see us in there. So
Yeah.
It's
I
a
don't
lot
know.
we don't know. It's a lot we don't
Yeah.
know.
Yep. It's like when you put it together with the history. Yeah. People are saying like my ancestors are Indian. I'm Indian too. Our ancestor would be considered Gad. Gad was the tribe that had the eyes, well described as the eyes that were um like a lion. They describe different people in there. So Gadites would be like, you know, um, they were described in there as, dark toned people with, eyes like lions. So,
Right. Okay.
yep. All right, y'all. You got some more to say? Yep, I'm done. I'm just trying to keep it going till you come back. Oh yeah. No, I'm just about
Yeah.
to switch this. Mama, rotate you down, okay? I don't want you to, you know what I mean, get up here and get caught up in that.
Right.
I have to get on nobody messing with you.
Okay. Because we'll
We'll
get them.
jump them.
Nancy. For real.
Mama, ma, ma. Oh, thank you for the gifts. Thank
Yeah.
you. You want to say something before you go?
Oh, um, no, I enjoyed the conversation, and I'm enjoying being up here with y'all on Juneteenth.
You want to
So,
stay up here, Mom?
uh, I don't mind for a little while. You
Okay, all
know,
right. Well, you can
I'm
stay
gonna
with
be
me.
getting out of here in a little bit. Uh, I'm going to the African club. Sell my barbecue sauce.
I
That's
know
right,
that's right. Make
Nancy.
capitalize off of them on our day. That's
Right.
right.
Okay.
I will be working with Betty tonight. So, that's her job. She work at the door, so I'm gonna be up there with her tonight.
All
I
right
want
now,
I
Mama
want to taste
Nisi.
that
I
spicy
am.
sauce.
Wait a minute, let
I'm
me tell
telling
y'all
you.
something. My mother, she be husband. So her and her one of her. Hold on, Ma, you breathing hard. Hold on. So my mother and one of her friends. My mother friend. I think she a senior too. Why the African club, the African nightclub, done hired them to work at the door, and my mother take her barbecue sauce, and them Africans buy it out every night, and they use it to cook in their African kitchen. Okay, period. That's how you do it, Mama Nisi.
That's
Clean
right.
up on their tail. But why they got
Mhm.
seniors? Why they got seniors? That's how you know ain't nothing popping off there. They ain't supposed to pop off. Why they got seniors working the dough? They got the fly ones working the dough because they know
Right.
they're gonna bring in the people. Come on, baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know we got an
Right.
aura, especially like our elders got that aura to them. Y'all be in
Yeah.
there getting them Africans, them young Africans together, putting them in their place, mom.
Girl, you know Betty do, honey. Betty be arguing with the people. Oh yeah, make a show, Hell, they have to pay like $30 to get in, and it's over at 4, 5 in the morning.
What's that tapping?
That's me beating on this
Well,
screen.
stop tapping. Okay, what you say, mom?
I said, I say they pay like 25 to $30 to get in, and it don't close until like 4, 5 in the morning.
They don't serve alcohol there, do they?
Yeah, they serve alcohol. The alcohol, the setup, and the hookah. Yeah, the alcohol. He be selling that stuff for $200 or $300.
Wait a minute. So do they be selling alcohol after too?
Yes.
Oh, they in there, but y'all don't get ran. Y'all don't get raided up
No,
in
no,
there.
no, no, no,
That's
no.
the
They got
after
the
hours.
license. They have the license for this. The police can't mess with them,
That's
but
the after
they
hour
have to be
though.
careful. But yeah, that's what they do though.
Oh, y'all
Them
trying
Af-
to.
girl, them Africans have it made over here.
Don't you be
Believe it.
letting no ooga booga try to push up on you, Mama Nisi.
Oh
Okay.
no, oh, no,
We not playing that.
oh no, no.
Mama
They be
Nisi, do
more.
you
They
got a website for your sauce?
Not yet, y'all.
Uh,
I'm gonna make it.
no, I'm getting
Okay.
one.
But you can DM her. You can DM her, and she
Okay.
shipped that way.
Okay.
Hold on. But mine, they don't have ain't no fights ever broke out up in there. What kind of music they be
I think they
listening
had a
to?
fight. I think they had a fight 2 months ago, but they
Oh,
hurried up and broke that up because they don't want the police up in there.
so what type of music they be listening to in there, mom?
African.
Oh, it be
I'm gonna do a video tonight. I'm gonna do a video and let y'all see what be going
But
on.
is this the tropical hut?
Yes,
Oh my God. I remember going there.
on Finkel, Finkel and Greenfield.
Yes. Yes,
Yes, that's
that's
where I'm
it.
gonna be.
I went
Yeah,
a couple times when I was younger. I sat down, I'm like, all this African stuff up in here. And they had some good drinks though. That's about it. I didn't like the music.
yeah. Well, that's what they play. Yep, that's all they gonna play. And honey, they be getting it on that music because it's all fast. You know that the music be real fast.
The men be
But
coming
anyway,
in
I'm
there
gonna
with
I'm gonna make a I'm gonna make a video.
how
the
they
tropical
Um,
dancing?
hut.
How they be dancing?
Ooga boogas.
that, you know how they be moving their bodies, honey. They be shaking up some stuff, and half of them don't have no clothes on.
But Mama Nisi, I thought that was supposed to be like the Caribbean club. They turned it African.
This is African.
Yeah, the
Well, you know
tropical
what?
hut.
I call them Africans, but I think they Nigerians. I ain't for sure, but they in their family. I gotta ask her again.
Yeah, I thought they was like,
I have to ask
because
her again.
they got flags all in there, green and yellow flags. Whatever flag that is, I don't remember.
I wonder if the
That's Jamaican, ain't it?
Yeah.
I ain't seen them.
well, maybe the
Yeah. Oh,
Africans bought it from them.
oh yeah. Yeah. And they could have switched it up. I remember that place long time ago.
It's right across the
Uh-uh.
street from the other club.
Yep, I know.
They
I
sit.
know.
They face one another. Both of the
Yep.
clubs.
Yep.
Both of the clubs right there on the corner together.
Mm-hmm. My cousin used to be a bouncer in there or something. Uh,
Okay, y'all.
Okay.
Hey, Shorty Mac. Thank you, Ma. I just wanted to be nosy. Make sure you try to sneak and tape some stuff for me. I want to see it for us.
I'm gonna tell. Oh, one of them.
Yeah, I want to see how
Okay.
they dance.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm a tape 'em.
All right.
I'm a video tonight.
always thrunching their hips and hunching.
But we the
Oh.
degenerates.
Right.
Hold on. Hey, Shorty Mac.
Hey, what's going on? I didn't know you was gonna send for me. I was just sitting there listening.
What you mean?
You pushed me in some kind of way. I got in here.
Yeah,
I
you
was
was
just
in the
listening.
queue. You was in the queue. Oh, okay. Want me to drop you down?
Oh,
Happy Juneteenth, though.
happy Juneteenth to you as well. I mean, it's one of those celebrations that I think we, and I just think that I'm just disappointed on the way that it came about and how we was used again. Um, through that Joe Biden pandered to us. Just give them Juneteenth Day, and they'll be okay. They'll be happy. And to be totally honest with you, I needed the day to be working for me. My bank all closed and everything else. But it's okay. Juneteenth Day is one of those days that will, in 10 years, it'll be so white that we won't be recognized. They're gonna take it over. The structured people gonna take it over. Maybe even the Africans might take it over. Somebody gonna take it over because it's just like that. That's just how it works. Especially when they commercialize it and we got this stuff in Walmart and all kind of stuff. Juneteenth, who's capitalizing off of that? We're not recipients of any of that. We're not getting none of that dough. So that's when it becomes a problem for me. And I'm in Wisconsin. So we got the largest Juneteenth in the country. I think probably the oldest one. This is our 55th year that we've actually celebrated a parade. So
It's a lot of
we
black
want,
people in Wisconsin, Shorty Mac.
man, we got so many. They probably had put it up on the news tonight. They might have had 100,000 or better down there today.
I'm saying it's a lot of black Americans in Wisconsin.
Well, you probably got about, I don't know what is about 4% black in the city of Milwaukee. You probably got about 300 blacks right here in this inner city, and that's pretty much the population is about 600,000. So you got quite a few black folks up in here. You don't know about Milwaukee?
Not really. Shorty Mac, what's race relations like for y'all, the black Americans in Milwaukee? And also I want to ask you,
Segregated. It's segregated all through here.
oh, is it?
It's really segregated through here. And the sad part about it is that we allowing other people to come in to our area and take it over. Along with, see, our common councils in most of our cities, they do this. They set the laws. They set the policies, and the policies is really against us. And we send them black folk to the Common Council for us. They all of them, all over the country. They run on how they gonna help the black man and how they gonna liberate us some more. And you know what? They get down there and they become worse than the white tees. Block us out. We can't even get a corner store without trying to go to court to get the store open. But they'll let the Arab or even the African. But the African, he really ain't. He's really not that type of. Although he is a merchant, he's not that type of merchant. He do other things. He's a different thing. Like the lady saying she was in the African club. I wonder how many African women would come to me if I come up in there. They're gonna turn their head away from me. If I go talk to them, I can have a bankroll of money. They might want to get with me, but because they've been trained and they looking at the men around there, she got to be a wild African to fool with me. She got to be like a renegade, to fool with a
But
Negro.
that's the kind of African you would want, ain't it, Shorty Mac? A wild African?
No, I done had Africa. I done had a South African. Her name was Way. Me and her fell out one time because she was trying to teach me the African vowels, and I couldn't do it. And the hoe went to hollering, "You can do it!" I said, "Hey, baby, I'm not finna do." We got to arguing, I almost finna fight because I couldn't learn. I didn't really want to learn the Zulu vowels, to tell you the truth.
What is the Zulu vowels?
They got vowels in their language, and it's different than our vowels, but it's the same. It's the same concept. It's just different sounds, and I wasn't interested in it really. And
He was trying to teach you clicks and pops, Shorty Mac.
What you mean clicks and pops?
You know how some of them do the clicks and pops?
What would the way they pronounce words?
Yeah, and it's a pop and a click after.
Yeah, she was just trying to teach me these things, man. And over a period of time, I just got frustrated with it. She went back to South Africa probably in '06. She wasn't in South Africa a good 6 to 8 months. That girl was pregnant right quick. They don't believe in condoms over in that place, man. Plus she didn't understand. She had been here since she was about 17 or 18. I met her when she was 21 up in Ripon College in Wisconsin. In Ripon College, that's Ripon, Wisconsin is where the Republican Party started at. And she was going to that college up there. And the thing is, after she graduated, she was behind in student fees. They didn't want to give her no money. I mean, they didn't want to give her piece of paper. They wanted her to work on the compound up there. I say, hey, baby, you'll be 100 years old before you pay them off this little money with the money you making. So I put her on to some licks, and she was a heck of a choreographer, dancer, but she could dance too. She was good, and she went on back to she went back over there. But no, I'm not. They very trained not to fool around with the Negro man.
What you mean by that, Shorty Mac?
Hey, look here. All cultures that come here has been trained against the black man. Okay, the black man. But now but they men all, out of all these different cultures, the Arabs, all of them, they after our women. They want our women. And to be totally honest with you, they coming up with them. And some airheads they coming up with for real. They coming up with them airheads for real because all they want is some cigarettes and some baby formula and a bushel of bananas. out the corner store and a pack of cigarettes, and they having their way with our people, and I'm definitely upset about it. And so we started talking and bringing up why don't they hire our people if you're making income off of our people here? I'm talking about the Arab and the Arab. I mean the Arab and the African. Why aren't you hiring the very people that keep this establishment going? So the Arabs got slick and they started hiring the African because he black and he be trying not to talk in the stove. You have to make him say something like, "Oh, how much is that?" Make him talk. "Oh, he African." Ain't gonna be no black American working behind there. They put a black American outside to pick up cigarette butts and stand by the door and get pew pew for a pack of donuts or something, or get beat up for trying to stop somebody from stealing a soda. But they not letting them back there with that money. They let that African back there because they in control of that African. The Arab has always dominated the African. The African look up to the Arab like some black folk in America look up to that white T man. And the Puerto Rican look up to the Mexican, just like some blacks look up to the white T man. You just got to look at how this stuff is going, and you'll be like, this is really for real. The African look up to that Arab like he the white T man. That African look dead up to that Arab, and it's just sad. I think it's due to the religion thing, because most of them be Muslim, and they go right into the Arab thing. And I'm just talking too much. I just wanted to come up and I'm gonna send you a gift, but I'm finna sit back and listen to you. I was enjoying myself. Sometimes it's just good to be quiet. Let me gift you. Let me gift you right quick.
Hey, Shorty Mac,
Yes, ma'am.
why you think they don't I wait a minute, hold on.
We dominant. The
Wait,
black
Shorty
man.
Mac, it's a live streamer. I think she Nigerian. I think she married a black American. But her streams is about how to get a black American man. And you should see her stream always crowded. And her explaining the greatness of the black American man.
Look here,
And when
that's
you come
drag.
over,
Hey, that's drag. I heard that. I heard her. I heard her. And you should get the black. Some of the black men, these are good men. She just telling her people to do that so they don't get deported out this song. They trying to find another way to make. They want to make anchor babies with somebody solid in the country. The Mexican wanna. He don't mind making an anchor baby, but it's more profound and it's more anchored when it's with an American. Any group that has a anchor baby in this country with the citizens of this country, it's a little bit more. It carries a little bit more weight than just getting over in the country, farting out a child. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So I heard her. That's drag. I don't want to hear that. That same broad got an African man up in her house and talk bad about the black man when our backs is turned.
but she said her husband is a black American.
Well, he might be. He might be.
But
It
my
might, but
whole
I,
point is this, Shorty Mac. This lady hold a live stream on the regular basis. I think her name is something with a queen in it. But
I
she
heard
talks
her.
about how good, yeah, how Ethiopia queen or something like that. I don't know. It's something, I don't know. But it be a line full of Africans and black American men be in there too. But it be a line of them trying to
They
get
ain't
the
giving us
black
no real
American
action.
man. So
I know what they
y'all,
doing.
yeah, so black American men, just to let you know, they after y'all. And Shorty Mac,
Yeah.
what girl you say who they can get for a pack of cigarettes?
The little girls in the neighborhood, man.
You
That's
talking about
me.
black American women?
Black American women. That's right. That's right.
They
They
getting
ain't
with
getting
people
theirs.
for cigarettes?
Man, they giving them whatever they need. Little stuff like that, dating them for cheap money. The
Oh,
people ain't
okay,
spending
yeah,
no
but
real.
you think they
They ain't,
doing something with them?
of course, they ain't spending no money with them. They,
You
they,
think they
they,
doing something for a pack of cigarettes though?
Hey, look here. It might not. I just might have over exaggerated about a pack of cigarettes, but to me, that's all it's worth. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay,
So, yeah,
okay.
they getting what they can get, and some of our women think they think they coming up. They think they actually coming up. My buddy married one of them Africans. and she didn't want to give him no coochie cooch. She was just trying to get in the country. And so dude went down and got an annulment. He got an annulment.
Wait a minute, she got here and didn't want to sleep with the man?
She didn't want it wasn't that kind of arrangement, she said. She just wanted to marry him, so dude got out that situation. He got out that situation. Why? And then when you mess around here, meet a real woman and want to marry her, look, you got that on your record. She holding you up from getting really married. You become one of them. What you call them people? When you got 2 or 3 wives.
A polygamy.
A polygamist, right? So, he went down and got an annulment right away. She
You cut your
tricked
music
him.
down, Shorty. Okay, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead. You cut it down. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's somebody outside on one of them old motorcycles just leaving the Juneteenth
Okay.
parade. Juneteenth booming down here in Milwaukee. It's the biggest one, I'm telling you, in the country. Milwaukee, Wisconsin got the biggest Juneteenth in the country. Bigger than Texas. Now Texas got some stuff going on, but it ain't big as Milwaukee's.
Right. Hold on. So wait a minute. So you say they okay? So try to get him to be a polygamy.
No, my guy went and married her, and she wasn't trying to really get with him. Matter of fact, I don't even think that girl was wanting to stay at his house. It was just one of them things. So he got out the situation. And I can't much blame him. Let's be realistic. And so it was a use me thing. And it's a lot of brothers that's doing that. That's and some of them getting paid to marry. The women, the guys, they doing the same thing. I'm telling you.
How
And
much
the Arabs,
they pay to get married to you? You think?
peanuts, not no real money. Not
Mm.
no real money. They, give you $5,000, something like that. It depends on, I guess, the wealth of the guy. The wealth of the guy and how bad he wanna. And now he probably gonna want to keep his black American woman. He probably gonna want to keep his black American woman, for
You don't
sure.
think the black American man would want to keep their African woman?
Yeah, he want to keep her, but he want her to operate like we operate here in our country. She don't want that man. She don't want that man. She don't want that. She don't want. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, they are programmed that we are lazy. That we are no. One African couldn't believe that that I was doing what I'm doing. Oh, really, really? Yeah, no, them Africans something else. I'm not with them on that level. Now I'm trying to tell you, we better. They finna. Soon as they learn, like them Arabs, soon as they learn and can get in Congress real good, don't you know they gonna block the black man in America all the way out? The Mexican doing it right now. Once they get in Congress good, where they can start putting forth bills to change laws, those laws are going to be to put it on us, shut us down. The black man in America has talked about slavery and fighting slavery and talking ancestral stuff all this time, wasting plenty time. We done wasted plenty time talking, especially in the last 60 years. We done wasted plenty damn time finding our genealogy. Got to find out this, find out that. While we've been finding out all of that stuff, you know what they've been doing? They've been coming right behind us, taking the number 2 place. The black man doesn't realize that he holds the number 2 position in this country. We hold the number 2 under white tea. We hold the number 2 position. We are giving it away. It's about gone. It's about gone. It's about gone. The Negro have held down the number 2 position, baby. Nothing come through the Negro. You understand me? We holding the number 2 position. We change the whole round world. They follow us. They do whatever we do. We pull our pants down, the whole round world pull their pants down. We start speaking in rhymes and riddles, calling it rap, the whole round world. So whatever we do, we wear flamboyant clothes, the whole round world want to do it. They follow this black man. We hold the number 2 position in this country. We are giving it away. We done just about gave it away.
So
The Mexicans.
you think who? I ain't never seen nobody trying to act like a Mexican.
Listen, don't worry about acting like no Mexican. We talking about power and position.
Yeah, no,
See,
I'm
that's what
just saying.
we into validation. We want to be valid. We want to be valid. That's why we flamboyant. That's why we do everything different. If you want the gay flag to be represented and you want people to get off of you, put that Negro in front. He gonna be loud, wild, and guess what he gonna do? He gonna push through. He gonna bust the door down so y'all can get up in here. That's what he do. He's the go-to man. So anything you want done, you give it to the black man. You can't give it to the Mexican. You can't give it to the Puerto Rican. You can't give it to the Arab. He's not radical enough. He's not loud enough. He's not, well, we put a facade on like we're fearless, but in reality, we ain't that fearless. But that's the facade we give off. So we do all of this stuff. We run out, we do all of this for other groups, and don't nobody do nothing for us. So guess what? We done gave away the number 2 position. The Mexicans is 62 million of them, and them the ones that we can count in this country.
So,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
yeah, Shorty Mac. So, what do you think we can do to get the black Democrats to understand that?
Ain't nothing you can do about it right now. The rabbit is out the bag. All you can do is try to use your voting power to switch parties to make them realize that, hey, we lost out. We lost our base. Now that's the only way you hold these people feet to the fire. You don't hold their feet to the fire by getting on TikTok, by getting on some radio station, by marching around a building with our fists in the air. You get rid of show these people, you hold their feet to the fire by voting their black butts out. Okay, even in our local election, you vote them out, even if you got to put a cracker in there. And I know you're going to say, no, we took too long for us to get in that position.
Who you think I don't talk like that. I ain't going to say that.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm just saying people in general. The number 2 position.
I don't know how many over here feel that way, but go ahead.
Right.
The number 2 position. Well, I don't want to fight this. That's how fights get started, because somebody always saying I ain't said it. Listen, and they know that I'm just broad brushing the whole thing. I'm not targeting anyone. I'm just broad brushing it. The thing is, we hold the number 2 position. We finna give it up. We just about done gave it up. Look how many Mexicans they got in the doggone Congress right now. Look how many we got in there. Blacks we got in there. And then you look at the Senate. We got no Senate power. The Hispanics at least got 2 of them in there. They got Marco Rubio in the Senate, and they got Ted Cruz in there in the Senate. We got one lonely black over there in the Senate. Okay, so what we got is a bunch of Democrats over there. Very few black Republicans, no black Republicans actually in the Senate, besides that Tim Scott. So in the Congress, we got 50 something black Congress. We might got more than that. Y'all can correct me on that. But the Mexicans is right on our tail, see? And the white T-man know it. The white T-man know that the Mexican is on his tail. Right now, the Mexican done got in here thick.
But guess what, Shorty Mac? Guess
Yes,
what?
ma'am.
One thing that they can't stop is they can't stop this belt to ass that's coming. Because at the end of the day, what's coming for us will be for us. What's for us is for us. And I think that our people this time around, I think that we are fully awakened. And there is nothing in this world, not in hell, that's gonna stop this ass whooping that's coming for them.
Let's
They
go,
don't
bro.
even see it happening.
What do you mean? The belt
We
to
are fully
ass?
awakened. Listen, we are fully awakened and we're assembled. We're fully assembled as a people. Listen, there's stuff going on that's not even on the internet. And we know exactly what to do and we know what moves to make. And I see a lot of our people doing it.
Well,
I see a lot of our people doing it. So
I'd like to know what it is and know if I'm doing it already, because I'd like to know if I'm
what
doing it already.
what do you think you're doing to contribute to the movement?
Okay, first of all, I don't know what movement you're talking about, because there's a lot of movements
This
out here.
movement of us, of the exchange. Okay, so not only is there an exchange of wealth going on here, there's an exchange of political power. So we getting these Democrats out of the way, so now we can have Black Americans there to represent us and to advocate for our people. That's what we really need, and I see it happening.
Do we have one in there now that's identifying with that in the Congress or in the Senate or
Yes.
representative?
Oh, certainly.
Could you
I
name
can't think
one?
of her name. I can't
Okay.
think of her name. Hold on, I'm about to tell you her name. She's in Chicago. She's a part of that whole Jessica Simpson movement, and she's
Jessica
Yeah.
running from.
Jackson,
Yeah,
Flip Chicago Red.
Yeah, I
yeah,
know
the
who you're
one
talking about.
lady. Yeah, the one
That,
lady that rolls with Jessica Simpson, because I
so
think
we
it's a
got
group
one.
of.
We
You ain't
got one
talking
with
about
us.
P Ray, is you?
Is she a black woman?
Yeah, it's a couple
We
of them, but P. Ray ran. I don't think she won, but P.
we
Ray is a staunch Republican. You know, I just seen her on the X panel. You know, with the whites saying about how Carmelo guilty. People mad at P. Ray right now. You know what I mean? But
I
I don't
don't know
think
if
P.
that's
Ray
the
won.
one though.
You ain't
Is
talking
she a
about
brown skin
Danielle
chick?
then, is you? Yeah,
Yeah,
both of
I
them.
think
listen,
so. She's a
listen,
brown
listen,
skin chick.
ma'am. You talking
Yeah.
about a movement and you only identifying one person?
I'm just saying it's happening though.
Right,
No,
we
no, no,
Whether
no,
just
it's
no, no, no,
starting,
no.
Shorty Mac. I mean, we
yeah,
ain't just starting, but it's people is waking up. So you
yes,
know, it ain't like you ain't like you gonna blink and everything gonna be the way it's supposed to be. This is a you know, it's a lot
Oh,
of us waking up. So
yeah. It's
changes are coming.
it's a reconstruction though happening though, Shorty Mac, and it's gonna take time
so are we
because
gonna have a? No, no, no. Listen. So has anybody put together even a town hall meeting in their own little town, or
of
somebody had a?
course it's happening.
Yeah,
Yes,
meetings
See,
happening in
you
cities.
keep saying that, ma'am. You
Okay,
keep
Detroit,
saying that.
Michigan. Hold on. Detroit, Michigan. It's a group in Detroit, Michigan of Foundational Black American Brothers. They meeting on the regular politicking in the city of Detroit. It's going on in a lot of cities, Chicago,
Okay, what's
Detroit.
that? Right, right. Well, so what? We're gonna have
You
a
just got to
national.
look for it. Oh,
Okay,
that's what's up. That's a great idea. Definitely need to. But I know Tyreek Nasheed had a reparations rally, and it was talk all kind of talks about politics, reparations, and it was a huge turnout in Washington. Was it a couple of years ago? Yeah, check out
yeah,
some grassroots information. There's a
yeah.
lot of people out here.
It's happening everywhere. I
It
don't be
is.
discouraged. You just sound so discouraged. Don't be
And you
discouraged
just
because
Yeah,
it's
you
happening.
it
you ain't
is.
looking in the right places. Maybe in Milwaukee, maybe the movement haven't reached Milwaukee yet. But it's definitely things is definitely you know changing. You know what I mean? If you can
hey, I
understand.
got you. But
And
what
then
I'm
if
saying,
you and then Shorty Mac, if you in Milwaukee, y'all like Detroit's cousin, like Ohio. You should be touching down with some of those brothers down there. Going on. It's a lot going on.
It absolutely is. It absolutely, and I'm a huge advocate for the independent party. I think, I think it's enough of us to bring that party alive.
so you think that it would be enough blacks to create their own political party to make it to the White House?
Yeah, we have
No,
to fund them.
You
That's the
ain't got
thing.
enough Negroes.
I
This
If you
is
didn't
gonna
say.
do
But
this
that,
is
even if we
uh,
don't
even if
make
they
it
let
to
me
the
listen,
White House, even if
if
we
you
don't
even
make it to the White House, it'll be enough for our
to
vote
make an
to not
influence, I
vote
can
for a
believe that.
Democrat and or a Republican to matter.
what I was gonna say is this is what we should be focusing on right now. We should be focusing on actually putting money towards the people that we need. They need to be getting funded right now. Because
I
that's
agree.
what's gonna run their
Yes,
campaigns.
Be out the way.
it's true.
King Rap. So what I'm saying to you
Please.
is,
Yeah,
do
but
you
they gonna
believe
fuck
in
with
your
the
heart
parents though.
that we got enough black people?
The parents gonna have to spend that
We don't
goddamn
even got
money.
enough black people in most
Get
states to run
their
a
ass
state
out.
to win a statewide race.
Hey, you better talk to you.
Yes, we do. A lot of our people
Yeah.
is not voting, but don't count us. Listen, don't count us out because I believe it's much more of us than the census reported. A whole lot of people that I know personally is not on the census. So, and I believe they wonder how can we be at 13% for all these years? That's a bunch of bull crap. That is a bunch of bullcrap. I don't believe it. I believe it's much more of us than that. And I believe that we can make an impact, and we have throughout history made an impact.
I believe that. I believe that. And you got no argument with me. I'm fighting every day. But at the
Hey,
same time,
Shorty Mac. Stop sounding so defeated because we are not defeated. Let me tell you
Ma'am, I'm
something.
not talking defeated.
Okay.
Listen, first of all,
I'm
I'm a
saying you
pessimist.
sound
No,
like
I'm a
that.
pessimist. Hold on, let me explain something to you. I'm a pessimist. I'm not an optimist. I'm not a person that take all my money to the casino and say, I'm going to win tonight. I got plenty of money. I'm finna break them tonight. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm the kind of guy that looks at the very most I can lose. And guess what? And I'm gonna take that with me, and that's all I'm gonna lose. I look at if I'm gonna open up a business, I'm looking at the very minimum amount that I can make, and will that get me over? I'm not going in looking at, man, I'm finna make 10,000 a day. I'm finna make 100,000 a day. No, I'm gonna look at the very minimum, and if that suffice for me, anything over that is definitely a blessing and me going towards the top. I'm not an idiot. That's how most people think. We a lot of us are superstitious. The power of the tongue, you got to believe. Of course, I believe in
Right.
faith.
No,
I
Shorty
believe in
Mac,
faith.
listen,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think that you an idiot at all. I'm saying something to you. If I thought you was an idiot, I wouldn't even entertain it. No, I don't think you an idiot. You sound like, you sound like you smart. But what I'm saying is, you just sound defeated. I don't like that. Like, we got to believe in each other right now. And I believe and I know I see it happening. And people are not only just talking about it, I see them putting
Sister,
boots. Huh?
sister, boot. This is where we losing out because we won't spend no money to put our people there. See,
That's
when
what
they
I
cancel,
said.
what they canceled out all your corner stores and your liquor stores. I bet you in your city, how many black-owned liquor stores there? Probably none. How many black-owned gas
It's some
stations there?
in
Probably
Detroit.
none.
We got black owned
Sure.
liquor stores in
Hold on,
I
Detroit.
hold on, hold on, hold on,
I
hold on,
was
hold on.
about to say,
Okay, in Detroit,
Shorty Mac,
around the Highland Park area,
Shorty Mac.
hold on once, around the Highland Park area, around Detroit, how many black liquor stores you think you got right there, just in that little,
Probably two. Probably
that
two.
with just two? That's what I'm talking about.
Well, this is the
Yeah,
thing,
it's
Shorty
up.
Mac, but it's still a
It's up
start
under.
though.
It's up under
Yeah.
reconstruction now. Have you been on Dexter lately? They getting ready to redo Dexter like 6 miles, 7 mile, and Livernois. Excuse me, I got noise out here.
Yep.
So they getting ready to do it, but who they getting ready to do it with?
Black
Does it
actors.
include? Does it include the black man, or does it
Yeah.
include
But
the developers? No, it's going to include the developers, which are probably
this,
out of towners, might be out of the country
okay,
They call.
investors.
Wait,
okay,
hold on, Shorty
okay.
Mac. Because I took
Can I,
a
can,
cohort. Yeah, wait a minute, hold on. I just want to tell him. They
okay.
call them cohorts, cohorts or something like that in the city of Detroit, where they help black businesses get started and funded. They trying to renovate, rejuvenate some of these bad areas in Detroit and put a lot of money into them. And they sending black people to these cohort programs to help them with skills, you know what I mean, and things like that,
Let
and
me let
help
me share
them
something with
fund
you.
their business. What?
Ma'am, we have the black man has an economy that he and an appetite for certain things that needs to be ran by him. The first time a Negro come there and say, I want to open up a corner store, you know what the people going to say in the neighborhood? Because they're going to say, we don't need no more junk food in our neighborhood. We don't want no more candy in our neighborhood. We don't want no chips and all of that stuff.
All right,
Do
Shorty
something
Mac.
constructive.
I
Okay,
guess we
hey,
okay.
Shorty,
It's
Shorty,
just
can
okay.
I say one
Okay.
thing?
But that's not gonna
Can I
stop
say
your
one
butt from
thing?
going somewhere else to buy it. So
Okay.
guess what? They're gonna let
Shorty,
an Arab come in
you
there and
right?
do it, and
All
that's our
right.
money.
All
Okay.
right. Black people ain't
Uh,
shit and ain't gonna be shit. Go ahead,
Shorty, hey,
go
hey,
real.
Shorty, yeah. All I wanted to say is just like, of course, we don't want to feed our kids no more of that junk. Okay, what's happening? It's just a new market just opened up on Prevost and Finkel, a market. It's the price of the meat is much lower than Arabs and all that. She's giving discounts, and it's going to be like that. So we're in a new era right now. I'm not saying in some of the business that they starting up, yeah, it's probably going to be some immigrants here and there,
Thank y'all.
but it's going to be mostly black owned. You know, we had it before, so we are rebuilding right now. So at least give us a chance to come back up.
Do
You
you know the
know,
reason
I'm
why
not
it was
going,
almost
I'm
took
not,
out of our?
listen. Can I finish? All I'm saying, brother, I am very positive about my people here. I am 69 years old, and I didn't see we had just about everything in our community. We were so welcome people and letting people come into our communities. But now that we see that we have been shamed, disrespected, and mistreated, so we are coming up from the bottom up again. And it's not going to take forever to do that because we are creative and I mean very thinkable and magical people when it comes to building things that we know that we need. Yeah, so I give it a chance. I'm right with it. I'm right with it.
It too, go Rev.
When
Shorty
you go
Mac, I don't know
downtown,
what type of niggas you
when you
be
go
around.
when you go
I
downtown and
left
get that
TikTok shop. He
Hey,
got
look
me.
here.
True, I'm
I'm a
with it too.
businessman. I'm a businessman, and when you go downtown to get the occupancy permit to occupy that building, are the same.
But it's people that got. When the last time you been around in Detroit? I be here every day from east to west. I'm talking about every day. So I know this for a fact. I haven't been here for years or been in up under a rock for a minute. No, I've been on top of a rock right here in the city of Detroit. So I can speak on what I see. I'm seeing it
Do
with
you
my.
understand the zoning? Do
That's
you
all.
understand zoning process, brother? Do you understand the zoning process and the occupancy process
Sure,
when you get ready to open up a
sure
business?
do.
Are you
This
teaching
is
any
study.
Black Americans that process, Shorty Mac?
I sure,
Yes,
sure,
I
Right,
am every
I
day.
because
sure do.
Yes, I am
I
every day.
Okay, well that's what's up. But then you should
shorty,
see
I'm
progress
fighting
being
with City
made.
Hall every day.
Okay, well then you should see. Hold on, go Rev.
shorty.
I'm gonna let you down. There's so much
Okay,
noise in your background.
yeah.
You should see progress then. If you teaching them, you how long they gonna do something with it. If you teaching them, then you eventually if you gonna see progress, right?
Ma'am, let me share something with you. You can take a young boy off the corner that's handling a bag, okay? And he getting money. He getting enough money to open up a corner store or a liquor store or whatever. They don't want. And guess what? We want him to come off that corner, right? So we say, okay, dude, get this building right here. It's an old building. It's messed up. We put it back together. All right, nothing. We put that back together. You go in, you put it. But first of all, you better go down and see if the alderman gonna let you put that in in his district, because he don't want that in his district. He'll let somebody else do it, but he ain't gonna let me and you do it. And I don't know where Negroes get this from. I think they say we better than we don't want that in our neighborhood. You shouldn't be wanting that. But brother, our people gonna get it anyway. So somebody might say, well, you don't want to sell no shrugs in your neighborhood. They gonna get it anyway. You ain't gonna. Okay, I understand that concept as well. But at the same time, there's certain things that we just gonna purchase. It's like a smoke shop. They not gonna. Well, they might let you get a smoke shop here now, but the Arabs done got in there, got in that game so tight. Now you got to damn near go through them to get your product. So that's gonna be a problem. I mean, we laid on the back burner, and the thing is that we got to keep pushing. So to get the building, the beginning of the whole process is to get back into our neighborhoods, the corner stores. That right there is your economy. Those are the millions and millions of dollars. Don't you know that EBT card, that Quest card, whatever, however y'all use it in y'all say, every time you swipe that, $12, $15, $36, that's instant money with no taxes. That's government funded money. That's real money. Don't let nobody have you thinking that that's just food
We
stamps.
know that.
No,
We
son.
know that. We know it's real money,
So
Shorty Mac.
so so look how many houses we building for these
Shorty
people.
Mac, we gonna let you land your plane. We heard enough of what we can't do or ain't doing for today. I think you
and
gave
I
us
was
all
about to
day
say,
to go.
Shorty Mac. There's over 20 black owned, Black American owned liquor stores in the city of Detroit. There's over 20.
And how many do you have? We're gonna say you got 50. How many is there all together in the neighborhood? And just say corner stores, because that's how you pool your money together. And
And
guess
then
what? I'm not saying we can't do nothing. This is how you. First of all, we won't fund our doggone the right politicians that we want to go there. The aldermen don't take a lot of money to beat. We can beat them. The assembly people, we can beat them. Most of your Congress people, if they ain't just grounded and rooted, we can uproot them. But we need to put that money together. It costs money to win these elections now. It ain't just getting on the ground, running around, being boots on the ground, which is that's good. You're
Okay,
gonna
and
need that,
it's
but we
other
need
ways to
money.
get money other than corner stores, Shorty Mac. A lot of us, wait a minute.
Go
A
ahead.
lot of us, a lot of us are corporate. I am. You're speaking to someone who's corporate. A lot of us are doing in medical, engineering. A lot of us don't want a corner store, but we can still put our money together because we do have the spending power. We do have power, no matter who says we don't. We just need to assemble and put our money where our mouth is. That's what we need to do.
Hey, I'm with you on the corporate deal, but what I was reason why I was using that as a scenario is because that money is right there. But they'll let you have a barbershop. I bet you got 100 barbershops and beauty salons in your neighborhood. You know, I bet you got that because anytime you take a building, and this is how it is all across the country, anytime you take most of those buildings were already zoned as stores. But once you take that building and declassify it into a barbershop or a beauty salon, you just lost the corner. It'll never go back to that store. That store make that
hey,
store.
Shorty Mac.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there's a liquor store. We got a bunch of Black American owned liquor grocery stores back home. One of them is actually one of my friends from King High School. He's a Mason or whatever, but his liquor store is called Neighborhood Grocery. And then he has like clothes drives in there, and he does these like classes in there. They do a lot of giveaways. He has a garden where fresh fruits and vegetables, all kind of stuff. Like you got to expand your surroundings. Look for some positive and you'll find it because it's all over. You got to look for it.
Okay, hold
And
on, Black Queen. Any of y'all men want to say something to Shorty Mac or have an opinion on what he need to say? What he's saying?
I got an opinion on love.
Go ahead,
It ain't
Chill.
really, it really ain't even to him. It's to y'all. Let me tell y'all something. I wouldn't tell, and I'm calling what I hear. I wouldn't tell this old fool nothing, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Everything you tell him, you see he got a rebuttal, and it's negative. I wouldn't tell this man nothing. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I can go to a black-owned grocery store, hardware store. I know my Congress members. I know all of these people. This man right here comes from that generation that sold us out. The reason why we are in this position right here is because of old men like him. He ain't teaching nobody black nothing. All he wants to do is bring us down and tell us what we can't do. I'm tired of, listen, my father's 90 years old. I don't listen to men like this right here, man. This right here is a coward, man. You can hear it in his voice. He's already defeated. I've been putting it in the chat the whole time. And I don't mean to disrespect him or nothing like that, but I'm just going to call you like I see him. Man, my father's sitting right here listening to you, and he's saying that he's scared. He ain't going to do nothing because everything he talks about is defeated. Son, this is the man I didn't want you to be around. Miss Love, the best thing that you can do is not even entertain him. Y'all sitting up here giving this man great ideas. He's shooting every one of them down in your face.
I was about to say, Shorty Mac, you're not letting them Chaldeans whoop you and beat you upside the head, or
They
you
all
call
sis.
you a
They
nigga.
already whipped him. He's already been whipped. He's accepted his position, and he
He's
don't want to
whipped
see nobody
mentally.
else rise to the occasion. These people come from the generation, and my father's sitting right here, and he said it. He comes from that sellout generation. That's why everything you say to him, if you notice, it's a rebuttal. It's a rebuttal, and it's negative. I wouldn't even waste my time on him. They are, want me to tell you what they mad about, Miss Loves?
Thank
We are
you.
doing
Yes.
what they can't, what they didn't do. And we prioritizing our people. He's sitting up here talking about the immigrants and how we can't do this. Man, I don't want to hear that stuff. Sir,
Chill
accept your
Will. I'm
position,
sorry, Chill
roll on.
Will. I'm
I'm sorry, go
sorry for
ahead.
interrupting you. So are you saying that they hating?
They are hating. Listen
Oh
to them.
wow.
Listen to him. Y'all have sit up here, and just like I said, I'm sitting up here with my 90-year-old father. He loves Love's World program. He listens to her all the time.
But
I listen to her when
hold
I'm at
on.
work.
Hey, pops. Happy Juneteenth to y'all. But
We
I
waving
think
to you.
every Black American should hear Shorty Mac. I know it might not be. I know it might not feel good, but we need to know it's people like Shorty Mac out there.
He offers us nothing.
Well, it's
I'm
still
sitting there.
people out there who
Yeah,
need
I
to
believe you,
hear
love.
that still need to hear Shorty Mac. Just like they
You
need to hear the Africans and the white man and everybody else. So they need to know it's Shorty Mac amongst us. We ain't
you're
gonna have
absolutely
people
right,
Yep,
like
love.
Shorty
I
expose
Mac.
agree
them.
with you. I agree with you on that. But
Expose them,
that
right, love?
yes,
Yeah.
that is the type of man right there who you notice. I'm
But
sitting up
hold
here. I've
on,
been
Chill
listening.
Will, because I
I'm
got
sorry.
elders. A lot of them subscribers on YouTube is elders. So they need to, some of them might be Shorty Macs. So maybe by listening to a Shorty Mac, they'll be like, wow,
You know something, Miss Love? You're
yeah.
absolutely right. And I'm not saying that's all of our elders, but the
I ain't saying that
majority of
either, but
them,
we got some.
yes, but the majority of them act just like him. And it comes from one thing: jealousy. You and the sisters that sitting up here are prioritizing your group and they don't like it. Every time y'all told him something, what did he come back? He came back with 2 or 3 more reasons why you can't do it. He's already defeated. Are you
Yeah.
doing this? Yeah, we doing this. You won't even look forward to even find it. You won't even look for it, sir. And he's sitting up here saying he's showing people this. My father said he not showing them black people nothing. He trying to get them to roll over just like them. Man, this man is about to be 91 in a couple of months, man. And he's sitting up here, he got more oomph than this man right here. He said, that's a shame. That's the only reason I came up here, love. Even I heard it as a man. I wouldn't dare goddamn tell my people nothing like that right there. If anything, I'll be asking, how can I help and push this agenda forward? That man right there, and
Period.
many of them have already rolled over. And just like my father said, they come from the sellout generation. Y'all are in a position because of weak men like him. And I
If that's
agree
true,
with
that's
them.
sad.
Yeah.
He ain't doing nothing. And I sat up here and I didn't even want to come up here. Every woman that was up here gave this man good ideas, told him about people. And instead of saying, I'm going to back them, I'm going to find them, what did he do? He came back with one reason. What do you do this? Do you do this? Instead of saying, you know what, man, point me in their direction so that I can help out. Let me see what I can offer them. This man right here is defeated. I wouldn't even, and you're right. I'm just saying, me, Miss Loves, I wouldn't even entertain him. I don't even want my people to hear nobody like him. That's the reason why I came up here. Sir, if you still listen to Shorty Mac, man, move out the way. You failed us. Your
Hey, Chill
generation and men
Will.
like you failed us. Let us take over now, because you ain't going to do nothing. You another Al Sharpton.
Hey, Chill Will. Hey,
Yes,
Chill
ma'am.
Will.
I'm sorry.
Don't you don't gotta be sorry. Don't you think that it's important that our people know that these other people is have mindsets like that? Because some of our
It,
people don't think
it,
so.
you know, you're absolutely right. We should. I was more upset because this man was just being negative,
No,
and I'm
I get
hearing
it. I get
love.
it. It was
I'm
very
hearing,
triggering. I know the
yeah.
audience
I'm
was
just sitting up
triggered.
here,
You was triggered. I'm triggered. So I understand.
and
I
I'm sitting
totally
up
get
here.
it.
The biggest thing, loves. I'm sitting up here with my father, who's in his 90s. The whole time he listening to him, he just shaking his head. He just shaking his head. I'm like, pops, what's wrong? He just like, he not offering them nothing. This man right here is already defeated. Y'all don't need to listen to him. And I'm just sitting up here like, I was like, Pops, I'm with you. I agree with everything. That's the only reason I came up here
That's
is to
sad.
tell people
Yeah.
that that is jealousy.
That yeah,
Once
for an elder to
again,
say that about you, that
for
means an elder
elders,
then gave up on you.
Shorty
That's
Mac
my
want to
sad.
father
come
don't,
back up here, but I understand. I'm not
man,
gonna.
I
We heard
apologize.
enough of
I
that. No, we
apologize.
done heard enough of
Yeah.
that for today, Shorty Mac. EJ, you want to say something? Thank you for listening to the show, Pops, or Mr. Chill Will Dad.
Yup, we love
Yes.
you. Give
We
them big
love you,
hugs for
He
Pops.
us.
waving over. He waving. He waving. He over
Okay.
Tell
there.
them we love them.
Yeah.
He hear you.
Yes.
Okay. EJ, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, let me say something, but give me like a couple of minutes. I gotta go get some more coins so I can donate to the brother. I'm gonna still be on the panel though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was very
I I just wanted to
I
say,
heard Shorty Mac a few times, but I never heard him go into depth, and that's why I continuously ask questions. Cause
yeah.
I've been waiting to pick Shorty Mac's brain, cause I know how he feel about the Africans not letting their women breed with Black American men. I know that part.
That's some
Oh,
Yeah,
nasty
yeah,
shit
that's
for
that's
him to even
him.
say
that's
that.
Shorty Mac.
That's some
Oh my
filthy shit
God.
for him to say.
I already told him something. He's mentally, he got chains on his mind. He got those plantation chains on his mind, y'all. He's on a plantation, and he trying to drag us back to it, and we ain't going.
And I'm wondering, and he's sitting up here talking about breeding with them. He trying to catch something. I don't know. I don't know even know why he would think
I
that's
think he
okay.
gave up. I think he gave up on that because he said the African women is too trained. They can have the African men can have they women talking about us, the Black American women, but they
Yeah,
can have theirs.
but that's a big risk to be taken. To be taking anybody from that country and
Yes.
intentionally trying to lay up with them. That's
Yes.
taking a big chance. Them people don't even hardly go to the doctor.
They don't get the H test. They don't get
Yes,
them. They said
or
they will
medication.
not get tested. Uh huh.
And
Yeah,
you
they
talking
couldn't
about
touch me.
They
breeding with them people?
they don't want to get
It's
tested.
funny. I have two
No,
daughters.
Mama
I have two
Nisi, no.
daughters, and I make sure to tell them, don't bring them men into my house. I don't want no man. Don't you bring no African over here. Them ain't your people. I make sure to tell them that, man, because I listen to them. Those are some of the weakest men I've ever dealt with. I tell my daughters, look at what they did for their home. Only thing that they did, the only benefit that they brought to their home was to run from it. That's the only benefit that they got from their home. Why would you want to be with a man like that? I make sure to tell my nieces, I tell my daughters, don't mess with them, don't mess with them men. They ain't gonna do nothing but you. Every story I've heard
Hey,
about an African man dealing with a Black American woman, I say, man, that they use them.
hey, chill, Will. How about I don't want you not about to breed me out and my ancestors out when
Right.
nothing with a vagabond the scum of the earth. I don't think so. And then on top of it too, we come from a very listen. I wish that everybody just stop trying to mix with them people because we come from a very royal in a very righteous bloodline, and we cannot keep on giving up our birthright and our riches and sharing it with these other people. Bump all that. We can't
Yes.
keep on doing that. We got to keep our stuff to ourselves, and it's time for us to start looking at what we have as sacred and building our legacies up, a foundation for our own. Fuck them.
Exactly,
Absolutely. I heard
exactly. I totally
this
agree.
Nigerian guy, he was talking about it with the
Right.
South Africans. He was saying that they are impregnating all their women and that they are going to leave their lineage in South Africa to take over. And that's just how they look at us and our kids that we have. And what we're doing is we're watering down our lineage, mixing with them. And I know some of these women and I'm sorry, but some of these women are desperate and looking for anybody to say they love them. But honey, no, that's not the route because they don't love you. They love what you're going to bring to them and what you're going to give to them.
Sis, you remember I told y'all my best friend married that Nigerian. They had a baby, the little baby. I love her to death. She's a cute little girl, but she can't even grow no hair. I'm like,
Wow.
I'm not trying to be mean, but I know that don't come from her. I know that comes from him. Like, we can't be doing stuff like that. We don't look like them. We don't, there's nothing about us biologically that's the same. And we gotta stop doing that. These people I couldn't even, giving these people babies and stuff so that they can be a part of an inheritance that doesn't belong to them. To hell with that. Send their asses. Did I just suck my tongue like them? I had one too many. I'm going back on mute.
That's true. The hell with them. Yeah, don't give them nothing. Dude, that's giving away our lineage, something that they're after. They are after with a passion.
Yes, they are. And it's a damn shame. Like they're not even proud to be who they are. They looking for it's the whole thing is just demonic.
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. It
It's
really
evil.
is.
It is. It's evil. And that's why I don't mind calling it out because it's pure evil. When you come try to take over try to erase somebody's whole existence and take it as pure evil. But this is what they do. I'm telling y'all, all you got to do is watch their movies. Their movies tell their lives, tell how they think, tell how they operate, tells the things that they do to each other. All you got to do is watch their movies. They destiny swap on a regular basis with one another. So, they're coming over here and they want to do it with us. And they are putting forth a huge effort to do it. And it's just evil, man. It's demonic. But we're not going to lay down and let them. That's what I do know, Shorty Mac. Yeah.
Yeah, don't let
That's
them
what
put it in you. Don't let them. Don't do it, y'all. Don't put it in
Yeah.
them, and don't let them put it in you.
We
Hey,
have some
look,
beautiful kings as for black men for that is husbands and willing to be husbands. And if you having a problem with it, work on yourself maybe. I don't know. But we have beautiful black kings that are black American men that we should be thinking about. And that's what I want to say. We don't need them. And they nasty.
loves in
Huh?
America. I'm about to go help my dad real quick, but I need for y'all to do one favor for me. Tell
What's
him to
up?
stop smoking cigars because I be getting on him. You know what I'm saying about smoking
Tell who to
cigars. He
smoke
don't never listen
cigars.
to,
Oh,
huh?
oh.
My
Well,
my
I'm
pops.
working on something myself too, Pop. So it's one day
I
at a
be messing
time.
with him. He laughing
Stop
now.
smoking cigars, though.
no more
He laughing at me.
secrets.
No
Yeah,
cigars,
he
Pops.
laughing at me. So
Leave them
he
alone
told me to
now.
tell
We
y'all,
love you. We
Tell
hey,
him to
want
get
you to
some of that
stay here.
niggerette gum or nicotine lounge or maybe
he waving me off. He waving us off, love. He waving us off. And he grabbed his cigar. I'm finna go help him outside real quick. I'll be
all
back up
right,
in a
chill.
second.
Well, y'all enjoy
Okay,
y'all day.
chill. That's beautiful.
Yep.
Thank you,
Listen.
EJ.
Okay,
Yes.
y'all. So shout out to us. We celebrated our our Juneteenth with a couple of hiccups, but I think it was an overall great segment. But now we are moving into Ask Black Americans. If you have a question for Black Americans, please come up and ask.
Come on up. Don't be
Right.
shy.
Black Americans can come up and ask Black Americans questions too. Thank you, CDL. Yeah, that
Come
was funny.
come on up. Let your presence be known up in here. We want to hear what you gotta say.
Yes, come on down. Come on down.
Let me see. I don't.
Welcome all. HATERs and all.
Yeah. The pat on the belt for your behind. Come up
Right.
here. That crazy.
Come get whipped down for June 19th,
Right.
Juneteenth for the ancestors. Come on down here and get whipped down today.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Tear that
Hey
all
y'all.
up.
I feel so blessed and I feel so chosen to be able to celebrate this day. This day shows how much our ancestors loved us and how very important our history is, how meaningful it is. You know, this is like, to me, like, this was their way of sacrificing themselves for us to still be here. And I'm just so grateful and so thankful.
Me too, sis.
Thank you, ancestors. We love y'all too.
I know that's
I,
right. Yes.
if I, if I knew how to make a little altar or something, I'll start feeding them some good old food. I made me some. I had fried chicken now and biscuits.
That
And what
sounds
else?
Yes.
Macaroni and cheese and red beans and rice.
The red beans and
Mm,
rice sound good.
that
Yep.
sounds
Mm-hmm.
good. I
I
got some
told
smoked
her.
salmon on the
Oh
grill.
yeah.
So that sound good too. Mm-hmm.
Heck
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that sounds good. I'm eating a pizza, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that
That's
sound
that
good
Friday
too.
food.
Girl, I know, right? Ain't nothing going on.
Right.
Listen, I don't even do edibles. I had me a little half an edible. I feeling real good. I
Mm-mm.
was-
Get
Girl, I'm
low.
about to sip on my red wine and trip off
I'm
of
gonna
it.
have me one later
yeah.
Miss
when I get to the club. Mm-hmm.
I see the little kids. It's a bunch of little black kids in the pool swimming today. I was like, you know what? Thank God bless their little hearts. I love
Bless their
kids.
heart, yes.
I love
Oh,
them.
Mm-hmm.
Little
I do
black kids.
too.
They are just so sweet. And they always speak to me, always very sweet. You could tell their parents teach them right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And do whenever y'all go out, when y'all see our little black kids out, do y'all feel the need to protect them? Because
Yep.
one day I went in the
Yeah.
corner store and it was a little boy. He was probably about 12 and he had on his backpack and they was trying to accuse him of stealing and I jumped in. I said, "Hey, whoa, 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 what's going on?" You know how they do, right? Oh, he is
Mm-hmm.
stealing. And the little boy said, "I'm not stealing." I said, "Baby, you whatever you want, get it and bring it to the counter so I can pay for it. I know you're not stealing. And
Yep.
don't let nobody tell
Mm-hmm.
you stealing." I said, "He's not stealing, and whatever he got is gonna be paid for us because we ain't gonna play that."
That's right.
Yeah, take
And
care of my babies.
that's right. And if
Right.
sometimes when I see them,
Somebody
like,
got to do it.
exactly. One time I saw this little boy. He looked like he was about 8 years old. Touched my soul. He was walking across like the 75 to go to this. I guess he was taking his little tail to the McDonald's. His cousins left him. He was at well, they stayed at the park. I guess they were playing basketball. He was
Thank you,
crossing over
boo.
them big old streets by himself.
Mm-mm.
Girl, I was like, I pulled over. I'm like, where your mama at?
Right.
Where?
So y'all,
Mm-hmm.
the park that I walk at, it's like a lake, a waterfront, and it got like a beach, and that's where people go and swim and stuff. And
Uh
so I
huh.
was walking. I like to after I walk up there, I like to sit by the beach and just try to, manifest, talk to the ancestors, wish great things over my life and pray for my loved ones and my family, right? So I like to go into the lake and do that. But I noticed it was this little black girl out there. All these white people out there, all you saw was a hint of dark. She was the darker tone. And I said, let me go in this lake. And I walked in that lake, and the girl was just, "Can you play with me?" I played with that little girl and everything, talked to her and everything, because wasn't nobody else playing with her. I was just like, wow.
That's so sweet.
That's sweet.
I love
It tripped me out though how all the little white kids was just swimming past the. How normal kids, normal be. You in the lake, you in the beach. Come on, let's play. No, everybody swam right past her.
Mm-mm. And you know what I like to do? I like to hold their little hands. I love little hands and little feet. I love little kid hands. I be
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
holding
I
their
ain't
hand.
touch her. I didn't touch her though. I was
I be
wondering
like,
what her
hold my
mama
hand.
was though. I'm wondering if she was adopted because she had just sunscreen on her face, and I never saw her mama, and it wasn't that many black people out there. I'm thinking she was adopted or something. I don't know, but it was only one or two black people I saw, and they worked with the AFC home. Bringing the people to the park, the mentally people who be living in them group homes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she was there. I'm like, I'm wondering. She's like, my mom's over there, and I looked. I'm like,
Which one?
wait,
Right. Which one your mama, girl?
it probably was one of them white women.
Oh.
That white woman put that sunscreen. Her face was packed with sunscreen. I'm looking like, I ain't. That's odd.
Well,
I,
how was her hair? Cause you know they
Say,
be
baby,
doing them.
don't get no darker.
right, but that's what tripped me out. Her hair was like in a bunch of little ponytails.
Oh well, she
So
had a white mama for sure.
yeah, it was a bunch of, but they was, it ain't look that fresh,
Me,
but it wasn't that old. Her hair was, I would say it was done. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
okay.
It was just like little ponytails with the twist, like about 10 of them.
Hey, did y'all used to wear
Mhm.
them little? Remember them little barrettes that they had long time ago with the little? I guess it was. I don't know if that was a little horse or a little animal or something on it. They were thicker than the barrettes that they have now.
Yeah,
Remember those?
yeah.
They
Yeah,
don't
it was
make
the
them no
little
more.
bows. They was made like
Yeah,
little
they don't.
bows.
Yes, that ones. They don't make them no more. I don't see them. That's one of the things I don't see. I remember my mom used to put my hair in. I hated those. I hate. You know what irritates me? I hate. I
I'm just
hate when
laughing
people
because I used to keep my daughters and them hair in them. Tina ain't saying
really. I used to be
love
like,
ain't
"Mom,
saying
put me on
nothing.
some
Yes.
bows." I used to like my hair curled with bows. What was I about to say? In them little bobos, them little balls.
Yes, that's what I like. I like them balls at the ends of my braids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess we just giving gratitude to our ancestors today. I'm so thankful for the sacrifice that y'all, everybody made for us and thought about
Yes.
us. Could you just imagine like how we sitting here thinking about our future and stuff like that? They thought about us that way too.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And our children now they're gonna thank us for the fight that we put up. I mean, and it's sad that we have to fight like this, but we do what we gotta do.
When have we not had to fight?
Exactly.
This ain't
Exactly.
nothing new. We
Nothing
ain't
at
new to
all.
this. We true to this.
True
We
to
been
it.
We've been having a fight. I'm ready to put some belt to ass though, and get these people get these people up out of here. Time for y'all to take y'all ass home.
I'm telling you. Shoot, I just need 1-800
they ain't
hogs.
they ain't moving fast enough.
Man, did y'all hear about the Asian man? Did they catch him in Chicago?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he
Yeah,
arrested, but didn't they arrest him? I read
yeah,
Yep.
and he
today.
got out. He got out on bond, and they trying to charge him with a HATE crime. But
Right.
that fool gonna sit up and lie,
What did
talking
he say?
about that he gonna sit here and say he didn't know that what that symbolized and it was really against Trump and it was supposed to be a MAGA hat. He was trying to make a statement that the Trump needs to be gone and all this. He tried to lie like people are stupid. Wasn't no daggone MAGA hat on top of that thing.
He
He burnt.
He's a lot.
He
Oh
lied.
Lord.